Morena everybody. Morena. Kia ora koutou whānau. Guys, come in, grab a seat. Guys, it's snowing. It is snowing in New Zealand. It's snowing in my region and south of me. I don't think the North Island has snow, but guys, it's snowing. It's snowing and I have my curtains shut so I can't see it. It was so nice this morning. I was sitting eating my breakfast and just looking out across the deck and, you know, across the, the property beside us and just watching the snow. It was so nice. So nice. I haven't actually checked it for about 45 minutes, so I don't know how thick it is, but it's kind of exciting. It's snowing. It's snowing in Queenstown. Not Canadian snowing. Summer. But it's still snowing, so... Good morning everyone. Summer, you are indeed first today. Congratulations on that one. You didn't even have competition. You didn't even have to share it today. That's exciting. Good morning Javo. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Super nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in super early. Mimi, oh my goodness.
Hey Kim chat, hope everyone doing good. Command 1 hype.
Dude, we're doing awesome. Hype indeed. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Whee. I feel nervous today. I don't know why. Guys, it's my Friday. It feels like it's my Friday. I feel it in my bones. It's my Friday. Daylight savings was yesterday in New Zealand as well, guys. And we put our clocks forward an hour in summer and it literally kicks my butt every time. Last night, I think I got to sleep at 2 a.m. and I was up at 7. So we'll see how we go. I think we're going to run on hot air today and fumes and probably a bit of derpage, sippy cups, lollies, coffee, and that kind of stuff. Oh, Thieves Apple, welcome back. It is indeed. It is a snowing Chica. It is indeed. Siki, hi. Good morning, Siki. Javo, always good to see you. Thank you so much, Damo, as well, for the 6 months subscription. That is super cool, dude. That's half a year. Half a year of listening to my crap. That's awesome. That's literally over awesome. That is awesome sauce, guys. Ranger danger in the house, guys. You know what that means. Be careful. Should we make some progress on this thing? Do you know what? I was watching my friend Nico playing before, and he's playing a hardcore, and it really it makes me want to just like play hardcore and just see how far I get on it. So maybe we'll see how far we get in the mansion, and maybe for the last hour we'll just play some hardcore and just like I'll show you. We'll see how far we can get. I don't know how far I'll get. Probably not very far because I'm not so good at survival, but I think it would be good to do something different. So yesterday we made a poo pond. We're gonna make this look way better, guys. Don't worry about it. This was just the concept. It feels smaller. Does it look smaller to you? It feels smaller to me. Something like that. Thank you, Meanie, for the host. I do appreciate that as well. So nice to see you guys. Anya, welcome back. Welcome back. What's this? Your internet is garbaggio today. Oh, welcome on in, Wanderer. How you doing? So nice to see you guys. It really is. I think we'll just get straight into it, right? Get cracking. The more progress I can make on this, the better. Like I think I grossly underestimated. Good morning. I think I grossly underestimated how long this was gonna take to tidy up the landscape, because I was like, this is a small island. Small island. It's not so small. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, small island. I'm all good today, guys. I'm all good. It's my Friday and I feel it. But it's also a good thing that it's my Friday, because that means tomorrow's my Saturday. And if you missed it, I've got another super secret project. Another one. This is the 3rd one. So that's probably going to take up my days off. So even though I won't be streaming, I will still be hustling. I know, right? I sound like an entertainer. Money, how are you? Excuse me, Money. Sorry, I was in a super rush this morning. I wanted to jump in voice with you guys. I just didn't have the time. In the end, I got carried away, as I do. Yes, I do. So, where do we start? Should we take out this hill? Should we get rid of it so we can get a bit of sun in here? Okay, kind of feels like opening the curtains. It does. Seki as well. How's your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Your day's off are at the end of the week, right? So it's your weekend now, I think, as far as I recall. How's all that going? Oh, what's it? You like super secret projects? Yeah, summer. I think they're fun when they're done, but until that moment. I think it's fun when someone else does them. In my mind. I'm like, ooh, there's something exciting going on. Let's try this. Oh, noises! Yeah, I didn't think the server was gonna like that. I know that looks real rubbish right now. Holy crap! Oh my god! Who does that, Damo? What the crap? Dude, I don't have enough coffee to get through that. Seriously, 500 biddies right off the bat. You also just resubscribed for 6 months, bro. That is super awesome. Guys, hype indeed. Hype! Holy crap. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't even promoted myself. I'm such a spoon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hype. The poor bot's like, where's all this hype coming from? I'm like, yeah, sorry bot. It is what it is. Oh, Kim, push the right buttons. There you go. I can do this, guys. I can be an adult. Watch me, Mimi. I can do this with my eyes shut. Metaphorically speaking. Oh man, how was everyone else's weekend though? So if you didn't know, it's actually Monday, New Zealand. It's the 28th of September. It is snowing. There is snow outside. What did I do wrong here? I am not good at copying and pasting apparently. This is not one of my strengths. Unless I did it and I'm doing it twice. Who knows? Here we go. Here we go. All over it, guys. All over it! Who's there? Oh, I'm gonna sneak into... Oh, I'm so sneaky. So... Give me a second, guys. Done. Adulting is complete. I know, right? Sometimes adulting is hard. Thank you so much, Damo. I'll tell you what, put your feet up. Get comfy. Where's my mouse? Relax. Chill out. Just do whatever. Feel free to hang out with us. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it being this flat. I kind of don't like it. But it's... I think there needs to be some elevation, right? Wait for it. Crunch crunch. Did you see all the gravity blocks moving for a second there? I think we're just gonna have to like shave it. Shave it. Maybe a little bit higher. I still kind of feel like it's quite... What do I want? I want a shovel. Shovel. For my thing as well. Silent, dude, what's cracking? How you doing? It was so nice to meet you the other day. You were fishing for like 5 hours. What's cracking, buddy? Welcome on in. Brush there. Oof. Yeah, who is that? Mama Sugar. Wait for the dark side. It's coming. I don't want to do sphere. I want to do smooth. And I want to do a slightly bigger brush. I'm just gonna smooth this. Might mess our poo pond. We need to be careful about that.
Join the darkness.
Holy crap.
We have sugared confections.
Yeah, we don't. Today is empanada day though. Meanie has gone and given us a whole bunch of empanadas, guys. Check out the link in the recipe for the food. You don't want to miss out on that. What is down here even? My messes. Yeah, you can see I've been here, right? What is? Nothing. Just these natural caves. Thank you so much, Meanie. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Who left the door open? Guys, Woody's in here. The day is ruined. Can't get any worse than this terrain I'm destroying. So, I'm trying to take out the hill. I don't know if I want the hill. Do you guys want the hill or no hill? Oh my gosh. You tell me. Oh, wait. Oh, I made a boo-boo. We might not be able to undo it. Oh, oof, we can. Holy crap. I forgot I did the smooth brush. And remember as well, like the clipboard with World Edit can only last for so long. You can only hold like 15, I think 15 commands or thereabouts until it forgets it and then it doesn't like you anymore. And then you realize you can't undo some major thing that you've done. So this can't be a door. Or can it? Maybe we can make the door, like bring it down. So like make this a door? I don't know. You guys tell me. What's this? No need to leave the door open. You've got your own private entrance. Do you know what that's called, Witty? That's called breaking and entering, and that's illegal. I need you to know that. It's a criminal act, my friend. It's just like, it's fine. It's like, I came in while you were sleeping. And you're like, that's not normal, okay? No one was watching. It's fine. It's not criminal if you don't notice. I'm gonna copy this door. I'm gonna rotate it by 180 degrees. And I'm gonna paste it this way. Oh, Wanderer, welcome back. It's so nice to see you guys. And it really is. When you guys come back in, it just makes me think I'm doing something right. Right? That's too high. Indeed. Yeah, it's like way too high. You guys don't know what you're doing. Come on. Sort it out. Sort it out. I mean... I can make that work. I can make that work. I can totally make that work. That's a line there. There's a line here. Kinda. Kinda. I can make that work. Kind of work. Breaking and entering is only illegal if you get caught. You can say that about anything. It's only illegal until you get caught. That's the wrong attitude to have, Mr. Witty. I kind of think I like it here as well. Guys, if you have any suggestions, honestly, if anything's screaming at you, first of all, you should address that if something's screaming at you. Second, if you have any suggestions, please tell me. If something is just literally really, really standing out and just like, oh my gosh, can we not even see that? Please tell me. Maybe there's something I should do or something I should build that maybe you can see and I can't see it. What are you doing there? You weirdo. Did you see that trapdoor? I don't even know why I'm like faffing on this bit of the build. No idea. I'm faffing because I can. What is this? Wait. Did I just gender you correctly? No, never. Never. I would never make that mistake. Ever. Marty, Summer was first and you weren't here. And that means she doesn't have to share it. I know. Summer was first all by herself. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think that's fine. Swag YOLO, we're gonna leave it. It is what it is. Moving on, let's do the other side. Well, no, let's work on this side. Let's not. Okay, let's... Let's... I have an idea. Now remember, we don't have Drath's textures on today because they kill my frames for some unknown reason. And as much as I'd love to have the connected textures on, I don't think we can. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. And then I'm gonna do something like a barrel. And then I'm gonna do something like, this is my idea anyway. And you guys are just gonna be like, oh my god, she's gonna make a tree. She's not even gonna make a tree, she's gonna make a hedge. Wait for it. I know, right? This gets better, you'll see. A cha-cha maybe, because they're slightly different. No, even birch. Birch are kind of, yeah, like a dark green. And then we're gonna go. You watching this, Mojang? Look at this tree. Look at this tree! Oh my gosh! Hire me now! Oh my gosh. Who's making turtle soup? Oh my gosh. You were here? No, you actually, I checked the chat bot. You weren't here, Miss Marty. So, oh, yeah, Tahirua toru whārima onu whitu waru iwa te kau. We'll go up to 10. Oh my god, do we actually? Tree with the host, what the crap? Tahirua toru whārima onu whitu waru iwa te kau. We're going up to 10.
Here I am.
There you are. Tahira wa toriwhare. Ke te waru I watakau. We're going up to 10. Tahira wa toriwhare. Ma unu ke te waru I watakau. And then we'll put we guy on. Now, I've done this in the past. Okay, that looks slightly average. But that's okay. I can handle it. I think it's this dude. That also looks slightly average. But that's fine. That looks very, very average. Bear with me, guys. Trust me, it'll look less than average maybe in a couple of streams time. So, oop. Then this one and this one. That needs to be down lower, doesn't it? Does it? I know what I've done wrong. I don't know what I've done wrong. What I've done differently. Remember, guys, if something is just screaming and absolutely obvious to you, please tell me. Please tell me. We'll do Moosey. That's probably gonna look crappy too. Yep, it looks better. We'll leave it. Thank you, Trey, for the 100 biddies. I appreciate that. You know I do. How you doing? Video. Let's put on Dwarfs. Dwarfs textures. Oh, I have bad news for you guys too. So it has to be this one. I'll put my one above it. Monica. Good morning, Money. I do have some bad news for you guys. It's not even that bad. That looks better. Look at that. What? Oh, video. No, it's not even that high. 10 maybe. Thank you for the biddies, for Money. I appreciate that. How you doing? Sorry I didn't have time for you this morning to jump in voice. I'm so net before, but Teresa's here there as well. I did see you guys there and I was like, oh, I'm gonna jump in, and then I just got lost doing whatever Kim does. Faffing. So I was thinking of having these trees that can't be there, but see, he looks better because he's fluffy. Now he doesn't look like a cotton bud, he looks like a pipe cleaner. I'm okay with this. Mama Sugar, how you doing? Guys, yesterday we had such a good, oh my god, we had like the best day, seriously. Dell messaged me and I didn't reply to him. I'm a terrible person. I'm not even kidding. You guys know this, it's not a secret. You're doing homework, so you're just lurking and listening. That's absolutely okay, Anya. I appreciate that. Lurks is super welcome. Super welcome. So, what I was thinking is we're probably going to build half and then flip it because it kind of makes sense for the entrance way to a build to be symmetrical in my mind. I don't know about you guys, but to me it feels like it should be symmetrical. You were informed of bad news. It's not even that. Oh, I forgot about it. Hi Blue, how you doing? It's not super bad news. It's just, I broke a nail, that's all. I broke the middle finger, but I'm being tactful and it's probably not even going to focus. I broke that guy. I can't wiggle him by himself. Yeah, you're welcome. You're like, yeah, I'm here from Minecaft. Why is she showing us her nails? Yeah, I'm out. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So I'll see how long I can go with drafts textures on. I already feel it. Like it feels sluggish. It's kind of moving about as fast as I move in the morning before I've had coffee. That's the speed it's going. Yesterday we did have a lot of fun actually. We were trolling the bot. My god, that was so funny, guys. It was literally the funniest thing. It's the first time it's happened here, so we had a lot of fun. Like a stupid amount of fun. Yeah, this needs to be over like way more. Guys, I goofed up. This needs to be like 5 wide. I did. What's this? Oh, don't faint. It's okay, guys. It'll grow back. It's fine. It's not even bad news. It's just I think the story behind it more is actually what I'm gonna move this down one. That way I don't have to do any more texturing. Oh no, Kim! Yeah, she's not good at regions, right? Are you surprised? Okay, it looks like we'll just have to go from there. Move one and we'll do it here to here. Oopsies. Do you know, there's so many different ways to spell undo, did you know? I had no idea. Move one. Now, did you see I wasn't looking directly down, I was slightly looking over to the side. When you're moving something, you really need to be looking in the right direction. So that was probably a good example of what not to do. You showed up for a broken nail? Oh my god, yes. And you should like, remember this moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. What it is let's just copy this guy so at least we have him. I'm a chef, guys. You know, I am a chef by trade. I qualified many years ago, worked in the industry, made my way up to head chef, you know, for like literally like 14 years. So, and I never had nails. I never had nice nails. So for me to suddenly have super long nails that for some unknown reason are not breaking, it's so unusual for me. Snap, Kim. Burn your regions. So to have these really long nails is so unusual, and then for them to like not break, I'm not even kidding. Like we moved house and they didn't break. This pull needs to be longer, by the way. And this pull needs to be way longer. And I even cleaned my car, even cleaned the engine bay by hand. I'm not even kidding. Like I polished all the black plastic in there as well. Like all the the engine covering and stuff like that. Wiped down all the pipes and the hoses and stuff like that, and they didn't even break. I'm not even kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you guys know. Tahirua toru wharima. And that's it. And so for me to have such long nails for such a long time is so unusual. I know. Do you know what we need to do in here? You don't, but I'm going to tell you. We need some lighting, right? Guys, remember as well, our MVP today is dressed BFF. He is hanging out with us. It's scaffolding. Scaffolding also has a place at the door. Now we're going to pretend it's a lucky horseshoe, even though it's an unlucky scaffolding block. It looks like a lucky horseshoe, right? You heard it here first. So we're going to keep it here. Now this may not make super sense, but that means I have to copy it again, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. Can I do it from here? Yes, I can. Pause 2, what? Pause 1. Give me a second. Welcome back, Ellie. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Bonjour. And pause 2. I'm just gonna go ahead with this. Do you guys ever have that feeling like when you're building and you kind of just don't like what you're making? Do you guys get that? Tahirua toru wharima. Here. I had that the other day. I have it right now. Not just the other day. I have it like every day. I get so I'm probably a bit hard on myself. Here. Oh no. No, I don't want to copy it. I'll do it by hand. What's this? Oh my gosh, that's actually a really good point as well. That is a super good point. What's this? It's 9 AM and I'm already on the Twitch grind. Dude, yes. Every day. Kelly, every day. I think getting up and doing this 5 days a week at the same time every day has actually really helped me get through my redundancy. And I think it's just been really good for clarity and good to help keep me like quite balanced and quite focused. Don't know about you guys, but if you ever have something like super upsetting happen in your life, what I find is if I can manage to scrape together a little bit of routine, I feel okay, or I feel better at least, or I'm better able to deal with it. And I think getting up and streaming, get up, get dressed, treat it like a job has definitely helped me. Like hands down, you couldn't even put a dollar value onto how important it's been. Tahirua toru wharima. So valuable. Tahirua toru wharima. There we go. So this is my idea, but I think we need to, yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't like the barrels at the bottom, but it's going to work. And then if we do time, wait, guys, I know how to Minecraft. Time set, be nighttime. That's going to provide more illumination. Global illumination. I think they need to be out further. I know, right? But can you make up your mind, Kim? No. It's my Friday, guys. I gotta make up my mind. So, backtracking anyway. Couple of things. A couple of things. Maybe we can mix up the leaves to be different. Kim, composters. Yeah, why didn't I think about that? We're gonna lose our sign, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. I can handle that. So if we say we did the composters and then we did can you, Kim, can you, oh my gosh, I can't even today, I know, right? And then we need to do, what goes in them? I know roses fill them up really quickly. I guess any 2 high blocks will fill them up super quickly. Yeah, I know, right? What do you guys reckon? Barrel or composter? Let's do a poll right off the bat because I've discovered that polls are really easy to do and I like them. Barrel or composter? Here we go. How are we doing? Hi Skyhook, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. So I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Guys, now, yes, we have, now as you guys know, if you look in the channel points down below, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you guys can do in our streams as well. If you're wanting to like hang out instead of just lurking, there's so many things you can do. Thank you, T Green, I appreciate it. Guys, seriously, jump in and vote. You've only got a minute, I think, for this one. You guys are so bad. No beans, that's all good. But what we did is we banded together and everyone chucked their channel points in and we are writing a letter to Scar. Now, actually the postcard is here and I need to do it. I need to do it on my days off. Like, when I say days off, I've got a secret, super secret project. And you guys chose card number 4, which is not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. I think it was Milford. Yeah, I think you guys picked Milford if I recall correctly. Let me have a look. What about strip logs? Ooh, that's a good idea, T. I like that. Give me a second, guys. Let me check it because I think it was, yeah, it was Milford. This is honestly probably one of the most beautiful places. Composter 1, like literally everyone voted composter. You guys. What? Calligraphy? Table? Maybe. So this postcard, this is cool. This has got a little paw print of Nimby on the background. Get out of my face, microphone. Now we'll see if it's gonna focus on it for you. I can't tell if it's focused, it's too small. Now this is actually Milford Sound, and at the back, that super pointy one is Mitre Peak. Now out there in Milford, now this is the back of it, there's heaps of room. Summer, can you see there's like a butt ton of room to write? I'm gonna have to write small, but we've got heaps of room to write and we're gonna have to write around the paw print. They actually did a lot of filming for Lord of the Rings out this way as well, and I know there's the bit where there's is it the Tower of, no, Sauron, like the Eye of, what's it called? Is it the Eye of Sauron? No, you know the bit where it's like there's a super giant mountain, it's got the big odd seeing eye up the top of it and stuff. I know that a lot of that was filmed out here. So we are going to send a postcard of the beautiful Milford Sound to Scar in America, and I think it's going to be even better. And it's not to make him upset, but it's just to show him that just somewhere else in the world, other people are thinking of him, and I know he can't go outside. You know, I know the air quality is not good, and his dad's not been well, and he's not very well himself, you know, perpetually. And I think it's just, you know, the possibility of him coming here to see this is really remote, and it would be really nice to show him that there are places like this. I think he's gonna love the Lord of the Rings twist on it as well, so that's actually really good spotting. But honestly guys, the voting was a landslide. You guys nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I can't remember, like I'll have to Google it. It's been so long. And the funny thing is everyone's like, oh, you're from New Zealand, you know, what about such and such from Lord of the Rings? And I'm just like, each movie is like 3 hours long, dude, and I've watched them when I was like a teenager, so it's been a long time. So, and my retention, my ability to remember things is really average, so like super average. Now I kind of feel like these need to be spaced a little bit more further apart, or the pool needs to be longer. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the pool longer, and I'm also going to make it daytime for you guys. Type set day. Here we go. Hi son, welcome back to the daylight. And you guys want composters, which I can do. Can I copy a, no, I have to I have to make my own compost. Oh poop. Do you know what? I could probably do world edit for this actually. Yeah, I probably could do world edit. Let's see. I'm gonna lose the tree, that's okay though. Pause 2, and we're gonna go replace barrel with composter. There we go. That's an easy fix. Super easy fix. If you guys wanted to see little tricks, I guess, of world edit and stuff like that, feel free to stick around, you know, hang out with us. If you're a little bit nervous about hitting that follow button, I understand how anxiety works, so feel free to lurk or stick around to the end. And if you want to hit that follow button after I've gone offline, you are more than welcome to. I'll remind you at the end if you're still here as well. If we make it to the end of the stream, oh my gosh, I'm doing everything I can not to like run outside and check the snow. I'm so excited. Right, this can be moved down. Thank you guys for suggesting the composters. I think that's actually a really good idea. So we're gonna copy and we're gonna move it down 1 like that. Now this brush, we need to do this grass brush again. So what I want to do is I'm going to bind all these different blocks. So the wool, the concrete powder, the terracotta, and the grass. There's only 4 of them. Oh, here they are in a convenient little corner actually. This one, this one, this one, this one. And I'm going to bind it to this brush that I'm holding, which is a stick. So the stick is now going to turn into a brush, but not a hairbrush. It's going to turn into a world edit brush. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to paint the terrain very, very quickly. I feel like we're missing a tree here almost. I don't know. 5 is a good odd number and it doesn't go... I think it's this part of the hill that's upsetting me. Like, well, not upsetting, like making my brain think something's a bit wrong. So, we're going to go brush, right? Sphere. Now remember as well, I always say a sphere is 3D. It's not just a flat disc. We are making a 3D model, so it'll go whatever size brush we choose. That's how many blocks it's going to go into the ground as well as on top of the ground. So keep that in mind as well. If you're using a sphere brush, especially if you're doing it near a wall, you're going to paint what's on the other side of the wall or into the ground too. So keep in mind if you're building and you're using a sphere brush, use a small sphere brush. And we're going to choose, so this is like what we're kind of like putting our paints on the paintbrush and with this one. So it's going to be green wool and it's going to be green concrete powder. It's going to be green terracotta. And it's going to be grass block. Now we're going to do slightly big brush. 6 is the default maximum with world edit. You can go in the config file and change it to whatever you like. I highly recommend being so careful with that. Please trust me when I say that. Using a brush size of 20, every time you click it, even if you've given it like 1,000,000 gigs of RAM, like it's still going to choke a little bit. So you got to be super careful with the brush size. Quite often that'll crash the server, and if you've clicked it and you've done something you don't like it and the server crashes, when you log back in, you won't be able to undo what you've done. So keep that in mind as well. Just speaking from a little bit of experience, I've crashed a few servers in my day many times. Not from not taking my own advice, just experience that I've had over the years. So if you want to learn something from me, take that one. So, but we don't want this to be random. Now, if we were going to do this, it would just do a 50-50 chance, but we haven't chosen a mask. And the reason why you want a mask is because it's just going to place a ball of those blocks. This is good for terrain building, but we don't want a ball. We want to mask this. We're going to go undo, and we're going to go mask, and we're going to tell the brush what to paint over. That's what it is. So we're going to mask dirt, because we just want to take these blocks and we just want to do them. So we could do that. But as you can see, it's quite heavy on all the blocks that are not grass, and we want more grass in the other blocks. So I'll do undo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the brush and we're going to put our percents in. And I think yesterday I did 70% grass. So it's going to be mainly, yeah, and then 10% for the rest of it, I think, along those lines. So it's going to be mainly grass, and then, so by giving it percents, and obviously percents need to be made up to 100, we're telling it, actually we want to mask it with stone as well, dirt, stone. We're telling it to favor the grass. Do you see? So it's going to be more grass than anything. But do you see when I say when it's 3D, that ball we made there by accident, well, deliberately to show you, it's going to go everywhere. Now keep in mind, we've got this server, we've got the tick, it's off. So this is not going to turn into dirt blocks and stuff like that. So you need to be super careful, especially in a creative world where everyone just thinks, oh, it's creative, it's fine. Like, there are rules within creative too that you need to be super careful of. That doesn't matter so much, we're going to get rid of that. It's more the example, just to let you guys know as well. So that's a good way to do it, and it's not rocket science. It's really straightforward, you'll see. And the more I do it, I really hope you guys end up getting like super, super, super comfortable and wanting to do it yourself as well. I think that would make my day, actually, if you guys did that. So, another thought. Now, I had this brain fart last night when I was supposed to be sleeping, I know. So, I don't know if this is going to work or not. It might look a bit hobby. But I was thinking of making it a little bit more hedgy. Like this. What's this? Check the snow. Most people who do World Edit have. What's this? I can't reach it from here. Oh crap. Oh, it's settling. Okay, there's about that much snow outside on the ground. Oh wow, okay. There's a lot of snow. Well, there you go, guys. So I'm not leaving the house today, that's for sure. Yeah, literally like this much. Cool beans. 5 centimeters? Yeah, I'd say about 5. Yeah, about that. Now, Summer's about to tell me she gets like 2 meters. Like every winter. So what do you guys reckon? I'll do it. We'll do another poll because those are my new favorite things. Let's do it here. I think it's kind of nice. What does Mama Sugar say? She says, see? What? That's not even a dusty. Oh my gosh. Ah! You guys. That's a lot. There's actually a lot of snow for us, especially. Schools are closed. No, it's school holiday summer. There is no school at the moment. There is no... Guys, vote now as well, what you'd like. So that's one thing anyway, I wanted to talk about before was definitely the Scar and sending Scar this postcard, which is exciting. In my Discord, Summer has already written like a slightly blurb, and I just really like your input on it, guys. It's not like a super be-all end-all. It's more just we want is what I didn't even see what he said. Excuse me. He wish you. What we want to send Scar. Like Summer's suggestion is actually really good. It's kind of basically kind of what I was thinking along the lines of anyway. And then Faye popped in and she was just like, we need to make sure we say hi to Jelly as well. So we're definitely, so if you like, I can read it for you. I'll read it out for you really quickly what she said as well. She said, hello from kimandjax stream community. Recently our community set a challenge in stream to raise 500,000 channel points. I'll just hide it so you can hold it so you can see it. Over 30 days, so kimandjax would send you a postcard on our behalf. We completed this in 25 days. Now, someone's quite ambitious. I'm going to have to write quite small. We wanted to send you a postcard to lift your spirits. We understand that you face challenges that many of us do not on a daily basis, and that the pandemic has surely made it harder. Despite these challenges, you have somehow managed to remain positive and uplifting. You inspire our community both as a person and as a content creator. We hope this postcard brightens your day in some way. Please know that we are thinking of you. We love you. From kimandjax stream community. And then P.S. hello to Jelly. So that's Summer's suggestion. So if you guys have any suggestions, jump into the Scar Mail channel, guys, in the Discord and have your say. Wall, all right, we're going with Wall. Have your say. Thank you for voting as well, guys. I know some people do polls and stuff on their channels and it doesn't always, like, no one participates. And you guys are like, heck yeah, I want to participate. I wanna have an opinion and say something. Actually, that would be really cool, right? Tell you what, if Frozen was here, he would tell me what to do. And then I would just choose to not listen to him because it's me. More grass there. Right. I actually think that's what's change hello to hello with an A. Dude, that's an Iskal thing, right? Nope, I'm faffing. Oh, I just faffed. Did you see it, guys? And then we can also do rows. I think I'm getting a little bit carried away with this. Now, these are... I can't put that on there, can I? We are so spoiled with dress textures. I'm not even kidding, right? They are just freaking gorgeous. So we could do something like this. I know, right? They look so good. This definitely needs to come out a little bit further though. No, I've just done this here. Pause 2. We'll copy and we'll move it to. And this gives us, so say we're gonna put this here. So let's see. Guys, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I'm a doctor. It's fine. Pause to a doctor of food. And then we'll come up here. Pause. Did I just do pause 2? I did. So I'm gonna do pause 1 because I'm special today. You're welcome. And we're gonna copy and we're gonna move it 2 blocks. Now, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Definitely. Is that the right one? Just do it by hand, because you can. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? If I was doing this in survival, I would texture the crap out of this wall. I would literally use like, I would do this and I would do andesite wall if it was me. I can still do it now, I guess. Nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I would literally texture the crap out of it. Shall we texture the crap out of it? Shall we do a poll? I'm kidding. I will texture it, but I'll do it with broad edit, so it's fine. That's the same like if you look up at the roof on this build, like it's not gonna just be straight old green wool. We're gonna mix it up with other green blocks. I know, right? So if we're doing halfway, the trees are in the wrong place completely. So they need to be moved again. Oof, I just got really hungry all of a sudden. Give me a second. We'll get this right. You'll see. We'll get this right. This is why I could never do time lapses, because I just get so... What to do? Did I not do pause 1? I did. Did I not do pause 2? Are you surprised? I'm not. Pause 2. Okay. So you want to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's try that. Copy, move 5. Those are a good height actually. They're not too big. Like they don't drown it out. So that means this has to be a wall, right? Well, this is kind of nice. I kind of like it. Oh, what a good idea, guys. Okay, I'm definitely feeling it a little bit better now. Which is kind of nice. We can do gates. I'm totally gonna sneeze in a second. Tricked ya. Joke's on me. The snows will probably come out later. Like when I'm not expecting it. You know, a chew in your ears. So this bit, yeah. We need a gate as well. Remember? Otherwise, how are we even gonna get in? Change hello to meow. That's a good idea, Meanie. Write it down. We'll do it. We'll say, hello and meow, maybe if you wanted to, or something along those lines. What's this? Oh my god! Who did that poll? I didn't even see it. Hey, I've only done 2 polls, you guys. It's only 2. Fine, I won't do another poll. I'll ask your permission before I do another poll. It's just nice to get your input, that's all. It really is. It's just nice to get input from other people. We made a boo-boo. If the path is going to be here, right? Right. That means you need to come down this way, which means you're in the wrong place. You need to come down here. I know, right? This is why you don't catch your chickens until they're hatched. Count them, catch them, count them. I know what I'm talking about, guys. I know all about chickens. Know nothing about chickens. I know they're called brocks. And I know they're tasty. My apologies. to anyone that is a vegetarian in chat. Actually, to be honest, I don't eat a lot of meat personally. I do eat a lot of fish though. Fish is cheaper, believe it or not, in New Zealand. Depending on what you're buying. So, Mr. Cocoa Pops, hi! How you doing? Oh, good morning. It's nice to see you. We're gonna make this pond bigger. Much bigger. And, oh, I have an idea. No, I don't. So this is 3 blocks, and this is 2 blocks. Is that gonna upset you guys? I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. So if you're gonna run around, these little entrances would be super cute, right? Let's move it. We're not gonna do this by hand. Trust me on this one. No, Sippy Gum. Skyhawk, you're so mean. Give me a second. We're gonna move it by 1. There we go. We'll just make this line up. So if we were gonna, let's like, where's the middle of our poo pond? This is the middle of our poo pond. So, oh man, actually I am a little bit thirsty. If anything, I should say thank you. Thank you for spending your channel points on me. That's actually really sweet. It is Mr. Cocoa Pops. I know, Meanie. I was either you or Mama Sugar, right? I'm assuming. Still tastes like disappointment, Meanie. Can't believe you sent that without even telling me. You're insane. You guys, refreshing. That's what I'll say next time. So refreshing. So this just needs to be moved. The trees just need to be moved 1 more back, which makes sense because down the end it's actually 3. So we'll go, well, probably what I'm saying makes no sense to you guys. That's fine. I'm just talking to me, myself, and I, just so you know. Just so you know. Oh my God, Summer! Oh, Summer. You're a horrible person. I will, oh, the toxic waste. Tree was trying to tell me yesterday that they're not even that bad. Move 1. Oh, oopsies. Yeah, how good's your copying and pasting, Kim? Yeah, 0 out of 10. Tree was trying to tell me yesterday they're not that bad, and they actually are really super sour to me. Even when I think about them, my mouth starts watering. Okay, so this is 2. Ooh, this is 3. But this lines up now. Right, that's our middle. The pond needs to be bigger, guys. The pond needs to be like easily twice as long. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was kidding. I'm actually being serious in this one. Summer, yeah. Blue. I can do 2 things at once. Okay. I cannot do 2 things at once. Now it's gonna be now it's gonna be a lucky dip. Okay, Summer, you can have the red one. Red. Thank you guys. Actually, thank you for redeeming your channel points though. It does mean a lot. It means a lot that you sort of just like get stuck in. You're just like, yeah. Dogcraft crew, I know. I see you, Mr. Mark. What's this? No, I wish there was something in here. There's just water. But I hope you're having fun on Dogcraft today, Mr. Cocoa Pops. Seems to be Dogcraft crew ride. Pop goes the barrel. I know. This one, guys, is Black Cherry. Artificially flavored toxic waste. Registered trademark. Hazardously sour candy. Registered trademark. Consuming more than 1 within a brief time may cause irritation to mouth. Sensitive individuals should not consume this product. What are you trying to say? Challenge accepted. I'm not precious. What's this? You're gonna haunt my house? You like black cherries? Oh yeah, black cherries are yummy. Thank you, Summer. I need to cut my nails, guys. This is just ridiculous. Ugh. Oh, they're sticky as well. Thank you so much. This one's not so bad. This one's not so bad. actually not so bad. Well, Summer. Ha ha. Thank you so much for redeeming your channel points. My mouth is still watering though a little bit, so I should be super careful. I'm gonna mute the. That's what it said, black cherry flavored, right? It's like I'm gonna. I said love you. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna mute so I can chew. Do you guys remember that time I forgot to unmute? That was funny, right? Who's special? You're special! Guys, I think we made a boo-boo. I actually genuinely think we made a boo-boo. Yeah, we did. By 1 block. You so hi! How are you doing? It's nice to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're early good. I hope things are swimming. Yeah, the pool is even. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. No! How did I not see this yesterday, guys? Legit, how did I not see this yesterday? I don't understand. I made a boo-boo somewhere. Roxy, hi! How you doing? Thank you for the follow, friend. Wow, you guys didn't even stop me. I know, right? We're gonna make this longer, guys. Dude with the long name. You talking about Wanderer? It was yesterday. I know it was yesterday. I know, right. Welcome in, Roxy. Seriously, stick around. Feel free to hang out with us. I really appreciate the follow I do. This is an awesome place to hang out. I'm making an adventure map. So this is where you start. This is the starting island, just in case you're new here. This is the best pool in the world. I know, right? This map is stupid big. It is like that mansion house. My house. Does someone want to stream for me? This massive mansion house that we're building here. This is where you start, and then you got to go all around this whole map. So we've actually been building for quite a few months now, probably about 4 months. 5 days a week for 4 months. We're making a lot of progress. Progress, do you know what we need to do? We need to bring some of these cherry blossom trees, and we need to put them on the estate island. I know, right? I know, right? I just had a really good thought. That doesn't happen that often. So I was thinking of doubling this pool. Legit doubling this pool. I'm actually thinking I'm going to double this pool. Now, we don't have the roof on it. We don't have the floors inside the house. We don't know what we're doing. It's not unusual, like, at all. What I am going to do is I'm going to clear the water. Replace near. I think you could do the radius first, and then I think you have to do water with air. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Swag YOLO, kids. Poof, I'm all over it. What did I do here? I don't know what I did. Ah, almost. Almost. I spoke too soon. But we're making a massive adventure map, guys, and the whole fun of this is to do it together. There we go. Taquito, welcome on in, friend. How you doing? The point is to do this together. I cannot do this alone. I literally cannot build this alone. I mean, I can build alone, but like, it needs to have your input. It needs to have your suggestions and stuff like that. You know, we've got to have all these ideas. And they don't just happen by themselves. Unfortunately. I wish they did. So maybe if I go from here, pause 1. Now this, I'm not good at stacking. I really need you guys to know and understand I'm genuinely not good at stacking. So we're gonna go pause 2 in here. Fill that up, fill that up. And I'm gonna copy this middle section, right? No, I'm not gonna do that either. Guys, how do I make it longer? Maybe I'll just cut out this section. Maybe I should. So, I mean, there's a lot of faffrey, there's a lot of derping, there's a lot of stuff like this, like... there's a lot of stuff like this that, It's surprisingly hard to do this kind of stuff, did you know? So, I'm gonna move it way the crap out there. Literally. We know we have to take down the hill first, don't we? Poos. What's this? You're traveling tomorrow, you should be sleeping, but you're here instead! You two, you're always welcome, you know that. The door is always welcome. Open. Always, always, always. Always! Unless you're witty. You know, and you guys can fill in the gaps there. So, I took out this hill. The first thing we did was actually take out this hill, and I think we need to. I think I need to take out the whole hill. I know. And then I think that will help make moving the pool. Wow, words are really tricky today. I don't know if you guys ever have the issue where you just can't speak. You should just say nothing, Kim. You guys are not my real mum. So, oh no. I mean, hey, we're dedicated, right, guys? We're dedicated. Let's do it. We're just gonna do it. Otherwise, I'll faff about this for ages, and we won't make any progress at all. But so anyway, the whole point though is like I'm making this adventure map, and we need to make it together. I need you guys to make suggestions and tell me things and bits and pieces and stuff. Otherwise, it just won't work if I'm just gonna sit here and just plot away. Whoa, where am I? And make this by myself. We need to do it together, and you need to tell me what you like and what you don't like, and if you have ideas and suggestions and stuff like that, that's what's gonna make this map stand out from the rest. Pause 2, and imagine that when it's done. And you get the opportunity to like play this because it's gonna be free to download. Anyone can play this. It's oh, my poor frames. Look at them, they're gone. I'm not gonna monetize this. It's gonna cost nothing. It's gonna be free on Java. It's gonna be really light. It's only gonna have a data pack, so it's not gonna have mods and other bits and pieces. It's gonna be vanilla. It's gonna be free to play, and if you've got a little laptop, if you've got a big gaming rig, it doesn't matter what you've got, anyone can play this map, and it's gonna be completely free. You can play it single player, you can play it multiplayer. There's gonna be things to find. There's gonna be, Kim needs to use World Edit for this. There's gonna be so many things, and I think what, oopsies, stone. What makes it fun is like you get to jump into this map, and then you can sit there and you're just like, oh, with this bit, I told Kim to do this bit, or I suggested she uses composters or something like that, and there's going to be little bits of the map that you've been a part of, and I think that's what's going to make this different is the interaction and the I don't know, we just need to do it together. That's the whole fun of it. I can't do this by myself. I mean, I can, and I do sometimes, but it's a team project, definitely. There's no I in team. I know, right? You're like, stop! I'm not here to learn. It's gross. Stop it, Kimmy. I'm working on it. My apologies if you learned something here. I'm super sorry about that. Oh, do you guys want to check the snow again? Yeah, me too. If you didn't know, I live in New Zealand. It's snowing today. We've got snow for the next couple of days. We need to get rid of this guy as well. We'll move that over here. And trust me, I know what I'm doing. Kinda. If you don't know much about World Edit as well, feel free to stick around. I'm happy to show you what I'm doing, what I'm knowing. If I do something, does it make sense as well? Asking me what I'm doing. Chances are I don't know either. But if you want me to explain something, or you see something that you're not sure about, feel free to ask me. I am more than happy to stop what I'm doing and explain it to you. It's not an issue at all. So we need to smooth this out, and yeah, I think that definitely feels a little bit better. Now, can you imagine doing this in survival? Sweet baby Jesus, I know, right? And the other thing to this as well is, where's my stick? My stick brush. Where's that mask? So our mask is stone, cobblestone. What else do you see? Dirt, coal ore. Yeah, Wanderer, I see it. Coal ore. I don't know if there's iron, but we'll do it just in case. Iron ore. And brush size. No, we don't need a brush size for this one. There we go. We do want this to be a bigger brush. No, we don't want it to be a bigger brush. This is fine. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Do you see? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, kids? Welcome on in, Red. It's nice to see you. How you doing, friend? What's cracking? What's cooking? Good looking? You tell me. Do you know what? It's also break time. Wanderer, you got a new nickname. You just given a new nickname. That's cute, Yusha. Very cute. I like it. So... I always start my builds this way. I always start my builds not feeling super confident about it. Like when I started building this mansion, I actually started over like this bit here, like this door frame, and started to try make this tower. And I actually started making this out of sandstone. I know. And I'm kind of glad I chose wood for two reasons. First, because ooh, look at it. It's got a face. He's got an eye there. He's like an octopus. Do you see that? Do you see what I see? I probably not. But we've also got this one over here, and we'll quickly pop over and have a look to this guy. We'll wait for him to load in. He's gonna have like a little upset for a second. This was the original concept. This, what you're looking at now, was actually the original concept for the mansion estate that we're just at. So if you hadn't seen that at the start, this was the original block palette that I was using. And I think it turned out really well. Let's break the computer, shall we? Maybe we should have days where we break the PC instead of break the streamer. I'm totally okay with that. That's actually, we could probably do something like that. Just wait for it to load in. So this was the original concept. If you haven't seen this before, this is what we're going to make it out of. And as you can see, this is actually sandstone and end stone, and they look really good together, like really, really good together. And this is diorite. Now we're using Drath's texture pack at the moment. But the thing with this texture pack is it looks really, really close, like super close to vanilla. So it's kind of like a enhanced vanilla, I guess is the only way to say it. So this was the original concept, and if anything, I'm kind of glad this ended up here instead of over in the estate mansion. I'm glad the estate mansion is wood. Excuse me for anyone that has vertigo in that moment. Meanie, I hope you were tapped out. We come back here and we're like, yes, I'm a builder, guys. Look at me, I'm so good. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for the server to catch up. Oh wow, my ping is shocking. Look at it, 1 bar. Yeah, Red, seriously, stick around. This is such an awesome adventure map. We're having a lot of fun making it. By we, I mean me, and you guys kinda, I'm hoping you're having fun. You were looking away. Okay, that's good, Meanie, because I was moving quite quickly and I was scrolling across the map really quickly, and I know you get vertigo a little bit. My apologies. Where are you going on holiday, you two? You don't have to say where, but like, is it a family holiday or what are you up to? Are you going with friends? I know I can do a bigger brush. I just really don't want to. I just don't want to do a bigger brush because you're not my real dad. That's what I got to say about that, guys. I'm gonna make this a little bit more grassy. What we do need to do is we need someone to be in charge, because I need to go and look at how much snow we have outside and make another coffee. So the primary objective is to have a look at the snow. The secondary objection will be make a coffee and use the bathroom. I mean, you know, I'm gonna look at the snow and then forget to go to the loo, right? I just want this to be slightly more grassy. There we go, that's a wee bit better. Oh, it's a little bit better at least. So what we need is we need someone to look after chat while I walk away. Now, I would say Summer, but she just doesn't, she just can't hold her own, you know? Like she gets a bit carried away. She usually starts a food fight. She can't help it. She's got that impulse where she's just like, I should really eat this cake. And then she's like, yeet! And she's just like, she's even got a bazooka for it. So I don't think Summer should be in charge for whatever reason. Oh, let me turn this down. It's so painful. It's so painful. Tweel, hi. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Do you want to come jump in the pool with us? You're welcome to if you wanted to. I don't know if there's water in here. There's no water in here. That's fine. It's not even a pool. It's not a pool. It's a pond. And it's our wastewater pond for the mansion. So whoever's living in the mansion, everything that you flush down the loo. I'm kidding. Or am I? So we're going to make this bigger. We're going to make this longer. We're going to extend the trees out. I think I was a little bit yesterday when I was thinking about this. I was slightly ambitious. And we're going to build half of this front area. And then I'm going to use a bit of world edit. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to flip it over to this side. And I'll show you guys how I do that. It's really simple. I mean, it's most of you know this. But just in case someone doesn't know this, we'll do it. Where's our middle? There. So I'm gonna go check on the snow. It's snowing outside and I'm missing it. I mean, I'd rather be with you guys. And yeah, if you're new here, stick around. Genuinely, we have a lot of fun, guys. We do. If someone offers you to get in the clown car, do not. If an ambulance turns up, Scout won't let you in. Pretty much. Lee, oh my gosh. How you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. Even better. Do you know what? Maybe we should let Lee be in charge. What do you guys think? Shall we sit here and we'll look at this pool without water? Webcam the snow, but yeah, the webcam won't reach to the window, I don't think, as well. What's this? We're getting new codes. We are doing super good, Lee. It's so nice to see you. I'm gonna apply lip gloss for 2 seconds. Okay, so Lee is in charge. Yeah. Too bad, my friend. Too bad. Hi, Jamie. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna click this button. Okay, that's a kind of nice view. Looks okay. Kella, hi. How you doing? Guys, Lee is in charge. Oh, that's all good, Red. It was actually really nice to meet you. Really, really nice to meet you. Seriously, feel free to come back whenever you like. Really nice to meet you, Red. Morena, Jamie. I'm gonna come out and have a look at the snow. I peeked out the window and there's like 5 centimeters. I was like, what? Guys, Lee is in charge. I'll be back in 2 minutes, okay? Guys, I took a picture for you. If you want to have a look in the Discord, have a look under the general channel, and I posted a picture at the back. It is settling. It looks all good. There's definitely more than what it was when I got up this morning. So feel free to have a look at the snow. Let me put the camera back on. It's nice. There's like heaps of kids outside. It's school holidays in New Zealand as well, so like all the neighbors. We live in like quite a family sort of suburban area, so there's a lot of kids. A lot of kids out there making snow people. And oh, we didn't mask gravel, my bad. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. How else? A Scout, it's nice to see you as well. Super nice to see you. How you doing? How was your weekend as well? My god, that maths you guys were talking about the other day, sweet baby Jesus. It's intense. And everyone's just like, oh, it's just, you know, simple this or simple that. I'm like, math is not my strength. Never has been, never will be. I mean, I could do, I'm okay. Like, I can do the gist of stuff, basically. But, yeah, nah. So how are we going to make this longer? I think we just need to cut the end off it. And then, and do this as well. Raisin, what's up? Dude, buddy, it's nice to see you. What's cracking? What's cooking? You tell me, Mr. Blister. Now, pause 2. Now, Laura as well. Yes, of course it gets cold. Guys, please. So I'm going to move this. I'm just going to wing it. Copy, and I'm going to move it like 20. Okay, that's not even that far, is it? Oh, because I didn't copy it properly. That's why. You're welcome. The way to liken, well, Jamie, how would you liken New Zealand? Because I've heard people liken New Zealand to more kind of like Sweden or Swedish. Kind of like we still get noises. I did see you, Del. Excuse me, Mister.
I hope you have stretched, breathed, and had a good weekend, Kimmy.
Now, yes, I did, and I actually saw your message yesterday. And one of the first things I said this morning, I actually just said I did. I saw your message and I didn't reply to you. I do apologize. We get in New Zealand. We get, I don't know. We get up to like 40 degrees Celsius in the summer, and we can get down to like minus 15, minus 20 in the winter Celsius. So we get pretty cold. We genuinely get pretty cold. So if you guys didn't know, I wonder if I can just stack this. Totally can. Let me give it a go. Oh, I like this one. No, I get stack wrong. Okay, well. Usually I get stack wrong. So if you guys don't know what I was doing just then, what I did was I copied this end of the pool, the section that was there, and what I did was I did /move, and what you can do is you can copy a region, you can move it, but you need to be looking in the direction that you want something to move. So if I was looking this direction and type move, it would have taken this whole section and yeeted it that way for me. Same with up, down, and all that kind of stuff. So I've taken the end of the pool and I've moved it out, way out, which it might not be right. We need to kind of figure that out first as well before we get too carried away. We need to make sure it's odd, not even. And the other thing as well, what I did just before is I selected this block and then I just clicked like this strip, just this end strip, and I did this bottom bit and I copied it here. And then what you can do is you can stack. Now if you're stacking, I'll show you an example of like I stacked looking that way, but you can also stack up. So even if I go stack 3, do you see it will go up for me? So whatever direction you're looking in, actually that's a good example of the segment that I sliced as well. Undo. Ooh, sweet baby. It's so hard to type undo, guys. I really struggle with it. So what I did was I want to stack this way, so I looked in this direction. So that's what I did there. And that's how I extended the pool. I cut the end off it and I just stacked it out that way. But what I need to do now is I need to make sure, I do need to drink actually. I need to make sure the pool is odd numbered, and I think I need to make it even bigger than this. But we'll see. What's this? -20 is as cold as it can get where I live in an average winter. Almost as cold. Yeah, it gets pretty cold here, guys, and it gets pretty hot. Like when we hit like a 35-40 degree day in New Zealand, you got to understand, you know, like where I live, I'm closer to Antarctica than the equator, so our hot days are very, very, very dry. They're not so humid. You know, so you get outside and you can't even stand under a tree. Like you sweat from your knees. Like you sweat like in places you didn't even know it was possible to sweat in. You know, on those kinds of days. And then in the winter we get it up to like -20 sometimes, down to -20. You know, I'd say -8, 10, 12 kind of is the normal. But that's enough for your pipes to freeze as well, guys. So we have pretty cold days as well. So for us usually we get one big dump of snow at the start of spring, which is now as well. If you guys know, we're like a week into spring. No, we're not, we're a month into spring. Are we a month into spring? I think we're a month into spring. Actually, I should have just been smart about that. Let's see if I can find the brush. I don't even know if I can. There it is. I want to set it. No, I want to set it with percents. I want to find my percents. There they are. I'm just going to reuse this brush. So we get pretty cold in the summer, and we get pretty hot in the pretty hot in the summer. Sorry, the other way around. See it? Give me a second. I know what I'm doing. There we go, guys. Look at that, like a pro. So yeah, what's this? You guys have a sea climate? Do you know what's even worse about being like at that kind of climate big is that I'm assuming if you get that kind of stuff, you probably get a lot of tropical storms, but you probably also get a lot of wind, would be my guess. And I'd probably hazard a guess as well to say that you'd probably, if you are coastal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna plan this out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. It needs to go out further. This is gonna be easy to move now though. It's more like, if you're right on the coast though, you get a lot of like sea spray and sea water and stuff like that, and a lot of the rain probably have a different makeup to like alpine rain as well, so you're probably more susceptible to rust, I would say, like on your vehicles, would be my guess. I mean, I'm pretending I know what I'm talking about. It's RC here. It's RC actually here. Did you sneak in? I didn't see you. What's this? Del says, okay, well, Del lives in Aussie, guys. Where I am, it gets down to like 0 in winter, but it gets up to, yeah, it gets super hot in Aussie though. And in Australia, it's even different. It's like more desert-like as well. Why am I waiting, Summer? Which end? Use your words. This end. Oh, thank you. 1, 2. Oh, you're so good, Summer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy crap, you're actually paying attention. I'm really impressed, Summer. I'm super impressed. Thank you. Actually, thank you. I'm really impressed. Wow, Summer. So this one needs to be like to here. So I need to move it 3. This is going to be an easy one. I think I might just do it. It doesn't really matter. Well, I want to take it. I want this end bit to stay. So we'll go from like here. So actually, no, this could be pos 1. And then pos 2. We'll just take it from this dude down here. I think one of the coldest winters I came across was like -17 or something, or 14 or 17 or something, and guys, that sucked. It was so cold. Move, what did we say? 3. Let's make sure that's right. Oh, it looks like it is. Undo. So what I'm looking for is I'm making sure these 5 slabs end up being right underneath me. Redo. Bazinga! Yes, indeed. Perfect. And then what I can do is copy this section and kimandjax, the never-ending pool story episode today. Copy, and what did I say? And no, we're gonna stack it by 3. There we go. Look at that, guys. Professional. I know, right? So professional, so humble. What I'm doing there is I'm just randomizing it. So, okay, that's good. That makes sense. I'm okay with this. But you are very sneaky, RC. Gosh, damn it. You're so sneaky. Snorky. Big says, what's this? You've got rain, wind, sun, loads of clouds, and like 0.0000001 mil of snow per annum. That's kind of okay though too. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's copy this tree. The composters was such a good idea, guys. Thank you for that. Really. And I'm also really impressed that Summer was good with counting. I'm shouting. Thanks. There we go. Guys. Now I'm 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now I'm like really nervous that it's not going to be right. Oh, I know. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I should be making sure everything else is fine first. So what we can do for this bit, this is quite a simple one as well. No, don't want that bit, we want this bit. Now we're gonna choose quite a long section, but we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna copy it, and maybe we'll just stack it 2 times because stack 2, because it is quite long. Yeah, there we go. Like a boss. But now that means this is no longer the center, which is okay, and this is good. This is what we wanted to do. Don't let me forget to texture, guys. Oops, that's right. They won't be connecting, and that won't be connecting as well, because Minecraft, for whatever reason, is just like, I detect world edits being used. I'm going to be intentionally difficult. Engage difficult mode. Actually, that kind of works. I kind of like that a little bit, right? Let's copy this guy. Because this is like way faster to do it this way. So we'll copy it from, well, let's be smart about it, Kim. We'll copy it from here, facing this way, and I'm gonna backtrack. Oh, oh my god, Dal, you're scaring me. You are legit giving me the heck and startle, friend.
I promise maybe not to do random sounds with text to speech. Wait, never mind.
Oh my goodness. You're like, yeah, I promise, maybe you don't promise. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is definitely starting to look a little bit better though, right guys? Thank you for the 100 biddies, Del. I appreciate it. Go, we had so much fun yesterday, guys. We legit had so much fun. Okay, that's slightly better. Let me fly up a little bit. God, this thing is big, isn't it? I feel like this pool needs to be bigger though. I actually genuinely feel like it needs to be bigger. No, it doesn't need to be bigger. No! No! Oh, I love you, Tree. Oh my gosh. No, don't ask Tree for help, Brazen. Trust me, she's bad. Look what she's making me do. I can't get in there because I broke a nail, guys. Oh my god. I sound like a basket case. Anyone walking in is just gonna walk straight back out again. Okay, well, Tree actually likes these guys. So I've got green, red, blue, or yellow. The green is on the floor. For whatever reason. Noises! What is this? Unlimited bunnies. Crystal, hi! How you doing? It's nice to see you. Tree, you tell me, which is your favorite one? So if you guys don't know, this is toxic waste. This is absolute garbage. It makes my mouth water. Oh, thank you for the host, friend. How was your first stream the other day? I saw that. So we got apple. We got lemon. You're a lemon tree. What, lemon tree? No, that's not even an insult. That's like a compliment. We've got blueberry. And we've got black cherry, you tell me.
Hope you like your lack of taste after this toxic waste hair.
You're not wrong. Black cherry. I did the black cherry before for summer and it wasn't actually that bad. She just did one. Do you want to change your mind? You tell me. I don't have to do black cherry if you don't want to. You tell me. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Del. I appreciate that. When I saw your message last night, I was pretty stuck into something. And I didn't come up for oxygen, unfortunately, but I did actually take a sip of my drink when I saw that. Apple then? Okay. Is your favorite one though the black cherry? It's good to know. These are sticky as well, and what I think is because they probably come from like God knows where to New Zealand, have probably been sat in a shop that no one buys for like $5 ever. That's probably why they're just a little bit sticky. Watermelon is your favorite. I don't have any watermelon. Oh, do I? Is watermelon... Oh, I might have eaten them all actually. I might have already tried them all. Twist, you're not late. You're all good. You're just in time. We're literally bang on halfway right now, right in this minute. Mimi's like, oh my god. Another hour and a half of this? I can hear you thinking, Meanie. Stop thinking nice things about other people. People will find out you're a good person. Oh, yeah. How do you eat these normally? How do you eat these trees? How do you just eat them? Oh, yuck. Ugh. My eyes are watering. My tongue is sore from the first one already. Ugh. If that's what our friendship tastes like, I don't like it. I like sour food. I just don't like. There's so much like. Is it bicarbonate soda? Whatever it is, it's so gross. You like kiwis and kiwis, but you're not sure about kiwis? Oh my gosh, Wonder Egg. Taste the friendship. Yeah, tastes like crap. I'm gonna chew for a second. That's a trick question, Wanderer, and I know it. Do I need a drink? Yeah, not out of a sippy cup though. Oh my gosh. Meanie saved your beanbag. That is awesome. What is this? No, because your toxic waste wasn't actually that sour for some reason, Summer. And what I suspect is like these toxic wastes have probably like came out, probably bought them, and like, yeah, we'll get these. You know, my mouth won't stop watering. You know, and people will buy them, and they're probably sat on the shelf for like the last 5 years, like not sold. So, and as you know, it gets pretty hot in the summer here in New Zealand. So they probably just sat there, and maybe all the sour stuck to the wrapper or something. Are they supposed to be a little bit sticky? Because mine are a little bit sticky. That's so gross, Summer. So gross. Gross as yucky. Yeah, I know, right, Wanderer. Guess what? I didn't come down in the last rain shower, that's for sure. Give you a free one. What? Try putting them outside for a while? In the snow? Why would I? My bad. Yeah. My bad. Oh my gosh. Unlimited bunnies, your name. Was this something, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like frozen things too as well, but like, I don't know. I also don't want to go outside. I want to look at the outside, but I don't want to go outside. Gross. Anything is better frozen? Yes and no. Yes and no. Depends what it is. Totally depends what it is. Like if it's a cold day and I make a hot water bottle, I don't want my hot water bottle to be frozen. You know, that's literally the only example I can think of, because I have a hot water bottle. If you guys didn't know, this is my hot water bottle. Her name is Yu. YU. The letter is YU. Her name is Yu, and I actually get really bad sciatic pain, and that's just from years and years of being a chef, unfortunately. So I've quite often got a hot water bottle if my sciatic nerve is ever reminding me that it's there and it's not happy. So I actually use a hot water bottle all the time, almost all the time, guys. There you go. There's a secret of a Minecrafter. Use a hot water bottle. But her name is Yu. I know, right? Why Yu? That's her name. I can't even remember. Like every hot water bottle, obviously this has been replaced a few times because they don't last forever, but generally the hottie is called Yu because Yu is hot. Oh my god, I know, right? You guys asked for it today, right? Did you? Did you? Is this the stream you wanted today? It's my Friday! Come on. It's fine. It's fine. I'm having fun. As long as you guys are having fun too. Now I need to be super careful of that wall. I'm always having fun. I'm having more fun every day now, more than I was, that's for sure. I think some of you, like Tree, if you remember the early days, I was too nervous to even stream by myself, guys. Kind of like one of those things where people, like, would you go to a cafe by yourself and go have a coffee and lunch? Or would you go to the movies by yourself, the cinema? You know, like doing these kinds of things, it actually takes quite a bit of confidence, believe it or not. It actually takes quite a bit of confidence to do by yourself. And I think as a young person, you're probably best likely to do it. But as you turn into an adult, you're just like, I don't want to talk to other adults. Gross. Why would I want to do that? I'm going to the movies by myself. See ya! I personally don't think I've ever been to the movies by myself, but I mean cafes and stuff, yeah, heck yeah, I'll go by myself all the time. I feel like our ratio is wrong. It's too late now, we're dedicated, but yeah. But anyway, so this is looking very straight and very clinical. We will rough it up a little bit. Ooh, I have an idea. I don't have an idea. I do have an idea, dang it. I feel like this needs to be moved over more. I know, right? You guys are just like, are you serious, Kim? I'm like, yes, I'm serious. Are you serious? Bear with me. Trust me. I'm a chef. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know, right? You guys are just like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. What is she doing? Demo! It's Demo Monday today. Demolition. If the bot was here, should be like, Demo... Demo, demolition, listen. That's what she would say. So, yeah, what I'm thinking is in these bits, that's probably a little bit too far, but we kind of have to because we're working in even numbers. I know, when I'm just like, I don't want to work in evens, it has to be even. We can't do singles. It doesn't look right just having singular blocks, especially for the size of the build. It really needs to be big, super big, larger than life. And this actually, remember this moment, you will see this path pattern somewhere else in the future, maybe in a super secret project somewhere. But which one, Kim? You've done many. Yeah, good question. I think I just did a boo-boo again. Oh, Kim. Ah, oh, Kim. No, I can't do this. This is what I was thinking, right? Okay. Bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. Bear with me. One of these. Maybe. Maybe. And then a sign. I need a sign. What I was thinking is making chairs. You know that thing I don't like to do? I was thinking about doing it. But it would kind of make sense to have chairs, right? I know. But then... I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I do forget. You're not wrong as well, Twist. Thanks for coming in here as well. I actually really do appreciate it. It's nice to see you. It is kind of cute though, right? It is kind of cute to have like little I don't like that, but guess what? I know, right? Is she gonna like incorporate a trapdoor into this somehow? Quite likely, guys. Quite likely. So I don't know. Does anyone else have any other like brain farts for like good chairs? But what I was thinking is having little chairs and stuff. But do you see if I end up doing that? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts our wall here. Do you see? Do you see? That's quite a big walkway. Is that the words I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. Do you see? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So if you think this is not gonna work, you need to tell me now, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck into this. And once I start copying and pasting, once I've done this side, once I flip it on that side, it's all over Rover. It has to stay that way. So, do you think we should have... Is it time for a poll? Should we do another poll, guys? You're like, no, Kim, no. Can we remove the opportunity, the ability for her to do polls? Is that even in the middle? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, I know what we could do. Oh, I have such a good idea. I know.
Stop it.
No!
Get some help.
Oh, my poor heart. Yay, polls. P-O-L-E-S. Not faffing. This is part of the build. That's not gonna work. Kim, think what you're doing before you do it. I was thinking like little... Oh, no, I could put more trapdoors in it. And we could do like the odd little planter. Whoopsies. My bad. Now, you'll recognize this is a similar thing to what I did in the Christmas map, if you guys will remember. That looks kind of crappy, but what I would do is that. Needs to be broken up, right? Trapdoor. Guys, I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I'm a pilot. It's fine. It's so small. I did, Mama Sugar. Excuse me. Bless you. Use wood for sleep. Oh, that's a good idea, Raisin. What kind of wood, though? What have we got? What have we got? We've got... I'm leaning towards dark oak. Don't know about you guys. Can you tell me? Do you just tell me not to argue with you? Guess what? I won't. Or will I? You're not my real mom. Survives. Do you reckon that's gonna blend in like straight away? Maybe we could do both. Oh guys, if I go missing, it's because Mama Sugar killed me. I'm laughing at a nervousness. There we go. Oh yuck! That's so bad. No, I want to do. I don't think I want to do wood unless you guys have any like exceptionally really good brain farts. No, I'm gonna do this. It's a threat to me. I know. It's such threat. Much while. Yeah. Nice knowing me. Bye, Kim. R.I.P. Silver Luna. What is Silver Luna Moon? That's a really nice name. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome in and grab a seat. Be comfy. How you doing? Oh no! This means this is wrong. So this means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is all wrong. Luna, do you have any ideas? Do you have any suggestions on what would be a nice chairs, nice seats, outdoor seating arrangements, places to park your backside? You tell me. I mean, that works. It doesn't look terrible. I think I kind of want to go. Oh, I have an idea. I know what I'm doing, guys. Okay, that's better. Depends on the texture pack. Vanilla, I don't think so. What's this? Iron trapdoors. Not with this texture pack. That's not the right button. Not with this texture pack. Quits game. End stream. Yeets herself into the snow. Oh no! That means I have to do the thingy thing, right? Oh. I mean, actually, it doesn't look terrible with this texture pack, right? But then, option, video, rethought. We will see. And they have to be powered, exactly. So I'd have to put a redstone block under it. I would just do a whole block. I wouldn't actually do anything special. I would literally just put a block of redstone underneath that one. And vanilla. Well, this is what it looks like in vanilla so far. Like, it still looks good in vanilla, guys. This is what I'm trying to show you is like Draft's texture pack still looks really good in vanilla. It's based on vanilla. So wiggly. So wiggly. No. I think with my Brian, I want to put the texture pack on. Oh, so sorry, Draft. I turned it off. He's gonna be so mad at me. That goes above, that goes that way. Watch this. You wish iron items were as dark as hoppers. I know. Well, the thing is, Mr. Cocoa Pops, with Draft's texture pack, it actually does look pretty good and kind of close. Oh no, I would use it. I was just testing it. I won't do a trapdoor. I don't want to do a trapdoor. Well, the thing with this one, all the iron stuff is quite dark. Like, let me get dressed, guys. Let me, get achievements, swag. And even the iron block is quite dark. And if we compare this to a hoopu, it is, he's literally based it. Do you see? He's really tried. And okay, so let's get dressed. How do I get dressed? How do I get dressed and creative? I'm not like a super fan of it, but it's darker. So janky. I know, right? Look at me with my hopper. There's something wrong with my hand. Do you see? My skin is wrong. Do you see my hand under the hopper? Can you see that, guys? That line of 4. My hand is missing it. Part of its hand. Probably it's been like that for about 7 years. That's how long I've had the skin, like 6.5 years. Be off. There we go. No, what's this? B-Dubs changed his iron to dark. Did he actually? I should check it out. Is it still valid? Like, does it still work? Well, that's kind of cool, right? I like that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a fence. Could kind of look nice, right? What are we building? Yeah, I don't know. What are you up to, new? Gnu? What's cracking? What's cooking? Wall? Maybe? Ooh, we could use blackstone. We almost never use blackstone. Oh, that actually kind of looks cool. It kind of looks like a... Can I waterlog that block? Without... I'm really nervous about using water. Well, let's make like a little safe place first, just in case the water goes everywhere, because I don't just... Can I... Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I kind of like that though. I don't know about you guys. I think that's like a neat... It's an unusual combination. It kind of looks like a statue, yeah? Do you see it? Do you see it? So anyway, what I was saying before I got super distracted, as I tend to do. Yeah, those are too high. So this is going to have to be along here too. But then what we can do is, like every third one, we can break it out. This way, here. No, how's your pack going? 1, 2. Did I say every third? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be this one. Wait. 1, 2. Oh no! It can't be. We have to have symmetry for this one. This is probably the one time I actually can have symmetry and get away with it. Get. So we need to find our middle. How many trees are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Poos. So our middle is here. Well, hey, it's an odd number. Actually, I should, if anything, I should be okay with it. Right? Does that work? Am I mathing right? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did it ages ago. Did he actually? He did it on the survival series. I'm sure it's still out there. Bushes. Yeah, do you guys know who Nerdcubed is? And when I say bushes, Nerdcubed, and Skyline, City Skylines, do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Probably not. Time for you to head to bed, Damo. Thank you so much for being here. Genuinely, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out as long as you could, keeping your eyes open as long as you can. I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. I genuinely hope that tomorrow exceeds your expectations. I hope you wake up feeling awesome when you have a good breakfast and work is okay, and you know, you just generally have a really good day. You know, when you like you got an itch you need to scratch, and once you scratch your back you're just like, oh, that's actually really good. I hope you have that feeling tomorrow. Oh my gosh. What's this? You don't? That's so good, Lee. That's cool. What's this? Just catching up. Pack is going well. Waiting on feedback from testers. Seeking more testers. The words shall not leave my mouth. I'm thinking about it. I don't even need to paint this side. Why am I painting it? Mandolin, how are you? It's nice to see you. I hope you're super well. Hope you're doing all good. Come on. There we go. It's the texture pack. We need to have the texture pack though, because I want you guys to see it how I want to do it. This texture pack is close enough to vanilla that I can use it. And I'm also a massive fan of drafts anyway, so you know, I'm just going to use it and fangirl at the same time. There you go, because I can do both, guys. Swag YOLO. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this means if we're going to do a wall, there would be a wall here. And let's pretend for a minute. Today we're just working on our pond. I should put water in it for you guys. Fill water radius 20. Oopsies. Let's go down one more. Needs to be bigger. All over it, guys. All over it. All over it. I like this little statue idea though. Definitely. That looks cute. Cute like a button. I know, right? Is this where it's gonna be? Do you guys think it should be here? I think it should be here. Do you know what I should do? I should what I should do is I should actually use different leaves. It's too much effort. I'm not going to as well. I know, right? I know, right? That's fine. That's fine. I can live with it. Do you guys like a horseshoe? There's our lucky horseshoe, guys. I know. I know. Do you know what it is? I like it. Right, keep moving, Kim. Forward momentum. Do it! Bone meal. So, hey, I should take this opportunity as well just to say, if you guys are lurking, just thank you so much. If you are just listening as well, thank you for sticking with me and listening. I actually really appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys just have the stream up and you're supporting me that way. It's so precious to me. It really is. So, and that's not to call anyone out of lurking. It's just to acknowledge if you are lurking. Thank you so much. Thank you very much from the heart of my bottom. I appreciate it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good idea, Kim. Oh, you do that sometimes, don't you? Don't ya? Don't you know? Uh-oh. 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 Is that overkill? I think it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Just leave it, Kim. Just leave it. Yeah, no path. I agree. I agree. Right. Set. Where's my set? There it is. Oh. I'm just like, I have an idea.
Stop it.
Oh my gosh!
Get some help.
Yeah, I will. I am faffing. I will leave that one. Okay. We'll come back to that because I quite like that. Let's put a wall on it because I want to remember that, but there we go. We'll come back to that. Oh, my poor heart. Right, this bit. So we have an entrance here. Snap! Look, guys! Oh no! Your power just went out! That's a bit crappy. I'm sorry about that. Dude, get out of stream then! Get out of stream and save your battery! In case you need it for something more important. Like anything other than watching a stream. You never know. What am I gonna do about this bit? Oh no. Anxious hands. This, oh shush Dal, I don't want to hear it. I can move it. I can move the pond again. What do you guys reckon? What's this? You add to bed. Oh, that's all good, Gromit. Thank you for being here. Genuinely, thank you for being here. I actually really appreciate it. Thank you for keeping the stream up as well. I don't know how to fix it. I don't think I can. What is this? That's what you get for doing... No, I've read that. I don't want to read that twice. I don't need to hear it. So Jamie says, Fern Hill, Sunshine Bay. Oh, okay, you're talking about, yeah. We do live in a good place. I don't know how to fix this. I don't think I'm going to put a path there. We have to put a secret in here as well. Guess what? No path. Snap. I'm so mad at myself. The other thing... I can't. What's this? I don't really want to use the dirt path though, Summer. Just because everyone uses the dirt path and I don't really want to use the dirt path. I mean, I'll try it for you. Personally though. Happy to try it. Happy to try it. Do you mean just like that and bring it in? Not faffing, Mama Sugar, not faffing. I'm allowed to be in here. What do you think, Summer? I don't think it's... Bless you! I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. Oh, or you could do... I just hiccuped and it tasted like the sour lollies. Be different. Use a quartz. Are you kidding me? Use quartz? Seriously? Wanderer, the door is there. See yourself out, my friend. Never! That's such a bad word. No. Quartz is so 1.8. In case you didn't know, I'm not too fond of using quartz. Mama Sugar might be onto it. Just do a one path. That looks worse. Oh my god. What is this? The middle of the road? Stick to the left? I don't know, guys. I don't know. You can't even see it from the ground, so I don't even think it matters. Right? I don't even think it matters. It is a very strong distaste as well, I have to let you know. I'm not against using quartz, and I do sometimes. I just choose not to. You know, and everyone does have their thing. That's just mine. I'm just not a quartz fan. anymore. Don't look at any of my old builds because they're like 100% quartz. But do you know why? Because that was like 1.7 and 1.8, and so those were the only blocks we had. So everything was quartz. And what is 9? I'm curious. Water. Of course it is. Set 0. And I think what we're gonna do is, oopsies, take out half of the take out half of, look, I took out the wall as well. That's my hashtag pro world editing skills, Collins, just so you know. My face is so 1.8, you're not wrong. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciated, super appreciated. Right, let's make it super blocky. Yeah, do you know why? Because we can. And we'll revisit this. What is the time? Oh, it's almost break time, guys. You know what that means? I'm gonna go see how much snow's outside. How are we gonna do this then? Maybe we could put a chair here. What do we do? We did these. Oh, you know, that means this needs to be odd. Wow, what a mess, right? Legit, I have made a mess for myself. I am using, oh my gosh. Half odd, half even. I know, right? So what is, are you threatening me? What, you like Blackstone or a Redeemer sippy cup? Why? You're liking the Blackstone. What, that there? Oh, you mean Blackstone sippy cup? No, sippy cup if you pay for it. The sippy cup needs to earn its weight, earn its place. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this now. I feel like this is just too big. We could just do another. Yeah, I knew you were going to. Mama Sugar, I was like, she's honestly, give her 2 seconds to should do it. I will give you a second. Right. Well, you know what that means, Mama Sugar. That sounds like you want to be in charge of chat while I walk away. Yeah. I see some people's tactics are to go AFK before break times to get picked to be in charge. And then the people who do want to be in charge I never pick. Summer. Because I know she's just going to cause chaos. She's going to take all the empanadas and she's just going to like throw them everywhere. I freaking love empanadas. I am such a fan of pastry. You have no idea. Oh, yum. Especially like homemade empanadas are so good. Like the proper ones, we use like the animal fat, not butter, for the pastry. Oh, so tasty. What, you notice? Okay, right, Summer can be in charge. She's already, she's like, oh, but I was already packing away my weapons. I'll tell you what, with the sippy cup, I'm actually drinking a lot of water in the stream, so I guess that's one positive thing, right, guys? Oh my gosh, what, you work for a bakery? If I come to Texas, I'll let you know. Guys, if I'm ever in Texas, you need to ask me what the crap I'm doing in America. Seriously, because the borders are closed. Maybe I'm like a secret squizzillionaire, and I've got like, I'm like John Travolta, I've just got private planes left, right, and center. Dude, I've got a different plane for like every day of the week. This is a big path, guys. But it needs to be a path. What is this? It just hasn't updated. Okay. Oh, it's this bit. I was like, oh, something's not right. Okay, guys, I'm going to step away and take a break. If you didn't know, it is snowing in New Zealand, so I'm going to go outside and have a quick look and see how far down the snow's come. I can see the sun's coming out a little bit, so I'm assuming that the clouds are clearing. I'm just doing this just so I can get a slightly... I'm just faffing for a second. If I acknowledge it, you can't tell me off for it. I just want to see what this bit looks like quickly. With the... It's hard to put stuff on the English. It's really hard to put oopsies, there's a hole in the ground. Dear Eliza, there's a hole in my pocket. Dear Eliza, my friend. I just wanted to see what that would look like on Journey Map, which it did update. It hasn't updated. Why not? Do I need to stand there?
Stop it. Get some help.
You made me double push escape! You're so mean. We probably need to leave the area, then come back. Right, let's look at this view. I'm walking away. Right, guys. You'll make me a ton of empanadas on the house. Oh my god. If I ever come to Texas, I would love to take you up on that offer. Empanadas is so tasty. Oh my god. Molotovs. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys. Hide your empanadas. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. Summer Flower is in charge, guys. What she says goes. Now remember, if she can dish it, she can take it, okay? So if she throws a bomb, you just throw a bomb back, okay? If she's got a bazooka full of empanadas, well, you just get a bazooka and you just spam her back. Guys, Summer's in charge. I'll be back in a second. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it. Do I see a dolphin in chat? Shut the front door. Literally shut the front door. I'm kidding. Dolphin, hi. What are you doing? Thanks for hanging out with us. What are you up to today, ma'am? What are you doing? Yeah, so we're slowly working on this. Guys, it's still snowing outside. I know, just snowing. You've been lurking! No, you haven't. Have you actually? That is fine. Oh, God, that looks so good, doesn't it? That connected texture. Drath is a freaking genius. We're not going to tell him the last couple of days we forgot to have the texture pack on when we went live, so kind of looked a bit derpy. How did it go? How did Summer do? Did she do all right? I see flames, I see chaos, I see TNT cannons. Lee says the mansion is beautiful. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Calla wants tacos. Minnie wants filet mignon. Okay, that's cool. Mama Sugar wants barbecue brisket. Ooh, yum. Brisket, definitely. I don't know what to do for this week, but we are well, okay, I'm really pleased to see the chat didn't blow up. I think that's actually quite awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. We are gonna try and get half of this done, and then I'll flip it and show you guys. I've got cat hair on my face. Guys, Leo's in the house. He's so sweet. If you didn't know, Leo is our neighbor, is one of our neighbors. Ragdoll kitty cats. He is gorgeous. He is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sold on these things. Kim, why don't you do this? I know, right? Oh, look what we have on our hotbar. Do you see that, Dolphin? We got Drath's BFF with us, and then they actually look like a horseshoe. I'm going to show him this after stream. Take a screenshot. There we go. I'm going to send that to him after stream and show him that it actually looks like a lucky horseshoe. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to tell him it's inspired by him. So don't spoil the surprise, guys. I'm going to go tell him after stream. So I was thinking, I think this might look a little bit silly and vanilla. But I think with this texture pack, it actually looks pretty good. And then if I was to do something like this and this. Oh my God, guys, Dolphin is here. Excuse me. Did you forget? Oh, have we got hot chocolates? Lee's outsies. That's all good, Lee. Have an amazing day. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Give me 2 seconds. I'm actually glad you were here for a wee bit of it, Lee. I really am. Dolphin, do you remember that time that you promised that you would come in and yeah, well, you volunteered to put the floors in the building for me? Do you remember that? Do you remember those words that came out of your mouth and you typed them and they're immortalized forever in a chat stream? Do you remember that offer to help me put the floors in this build? Do you have regrets right now? And no, I'm sure it's not the chili con carne you had last night for dinner. Not that kind of regret. I'm talking about regretting to help me. You do remember. Your stream is buffering. I'm sorry, Dolphin. The quality might be like slightly... I don't know what your internet connection is, but that's alright. You don't need to see what I'm doing. You need to hear what I'm doing. Do you remember that time you offered to come in and put the floors? Well, that, you know, that I'd kind of like to take you up on that offer, if that's okay. I admit, I think if someone just came in and did like basic flooring for me, it doesn't even have to be perfect, and that will help provide inspiration for... Oh my God, yes sir? Yes sir? Right? You don't regret it? Yeah, I'm confidently, what's that thing? Lilac. You are hired. Can't evict our buddy. What about... Yeah, there we go. Why don't we do things like that instead of... Well, why don't we do this one, and then we do... This one can be a... Let's pretend this is Podzol, okay? And then this one is our... Oh, Lord. Do we just have some repetition? I think we do. Do you know what looks good? Repetition. Do you know you could build the crappiest thing in the world, but if you actually do a repeating pattern, it's going to trick your brain into thinking it's good. And I'm being very serious when I say that. Yes! Does that look good or what? The answer is good, not what. I need to whitelist you on here, Dolphin. So let's say we did this. Now we got little seeds. We need a twap door. Give me a second. I think we should do seats and then we should alternate. Wait a minute. Oh no, we're fine. Wait a minute. No, we're good. Okay, and then this one can be our little podzol thing. Right? If we did this, this, this. Oh my god. Oh, this breaks my heart. That really, really breaks my heart. It's not even. Oh, I just need like I mean, I will do the floors, but like I need someone to come in and try organize hallways and rooms and levels is more what it is, not actually like build, more just someone to come in and plan. Because when it comes to the flooring, my brain literally just nopes out. It's like, I'm not doing any of this. And then I'm just like, all right, thanks brain, thanks for helping, see ya. And that's kind of where I get stuck with it. So it's not actually building as per se, it's more just a floor manager. There we go, we need a floor manager. Flooring isn't that hard. Really, Mama Sugar? Really, Mama Sugar? Really, Mama Sugar? Is that a challenge? All right, Dolphin, you're unhired. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna show Mama Sugar she's wrong. Really? Flooring? Why is everyone saying flooring is easy? I mean, like, I've done the hard bit, right, which is the building. It's more just figuring out where it goes on the inside. That's the hard bit. Yeah, of course it's creative as well. Could you imagine doing this in survival? I know, right? Never. Never. I don't know, some things, well, I mean, I guess I say that as well. Some things for me are quite easy when they're not necessarily easy for other people, and vice versa, so I understand. There we go, that was the taste of my own medicine and I didn't like it. I think that's what that is. What we should do is start thinking about flipping and pasting and seeing how it looks. Let me get these guys in. Oopsies, my bad. Is anyone else hungry? I'm hungry. Wonder how that medicine tasted. Yeah. Unpleasant. Not nice. I don't know. I think saying something easy is quite objective though. Like well, it's not objective, subjective. Like, I mean, if you do something enough times, it can be easy as well. It's more, I think probably what I need to do is spend time outside of stream and actually think about it. Well, the other thing is we can do it together in stream. I mean, we don't have to not do it. I mean, I probably will struggle bus. I'll probably pull out all of my hair. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. I think we didn't need to go that far, but that's good. Did very good. So what is this one? So that's out by 2 and then it goes 2 and I can do that. That's fine. Oh, did I say out by 2? I did. Did I? Is that what I said? I have no idea what I said. Well, since you're eating dinner right now, what you find easy, you can find hard. Yeah, you're not wrong. I totally agree with you on that one, definitely. Everyone's got different levels of what they find easy and what they find hard. And I am not here to judge whatsoever. What have I done? Okay. Oh, wait. What have I done? There. So it's here. This bit. I mean, this kind of wall is easy. Oh, wait, we're talking about floors. Never mind. Yes! One of those days. It's also my Friday. I know, right? Can you walk in a straight line? I cannot. Can you place garden blocks in a straight line? No, I cannot. Eating is overrated? What are you kidding me? I love food. I'm such a foodie. Yub. Food is tasty. So So what's this? First thing with flooring is come up with a color palette, and then second, come up with a design. Well, yes and no. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but my brain doesn't quite work that way. I like, say for example, the Easter map that I did, the greatest you can't ever, that one. What I did was I actually built the building, and then I got Moni to come in, and she started helping lay out the floors. And what it did was, when I saw, oh crap, guys. Oh no, pain in my heart. Oh no. When I saw what she had placed down for me, that actually gave me a lot of inspiration. I think the back side of this is going to be a bit different. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong, guys? No, never mind. It's an odd pull and an even path. Never mind. Don't even answer that question, guys. I know exactly what the issue is. The issue is me. Are you surprised? Don't be surprised. And so I'm gonna flip this shortly, and then I'm going to grab a couple of the trees from the Candy Floss Forest over here. I'm gonna try find one that's standing out by himself, maybe, and bring it over and just see how it looks, and do it this way. Mama sugar, sweet baby Jesus. I don't know why. Okay, Dolphin, why do you choose the color palette first before you do the floor layout? This is what I want to know. Because I think with flooring you need to have like mezzanine floors and like pits and layers and staircases and multi-levels and stuff like that. I don't want, because I can go in there and I can just do 3 floors. That's easy, and just have them flat. But I like the idea of having some rooms are like 2 stories, like double height ceilings, and some rooms are single, and then have some of the rooms like more cozy and have like areas in between the walls where I can put secrets in and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff. What? It could have been a toxic waste. To fit the theme. Yeah, fair enough. I don't even know what the theme is. I think I want birch. I'm not sure. It's almost empty, guys. I'm gonna wash that down with coffee. It's just water in there. Just wash down the disappointment. Can I just clarify? Sorry. But then like, so when you come in here, I don't want this to be all this grass to be taken out and just be like one big flat room, and then this is the second story, and then just all of this is just flat, and then this is the third story here, and it's just flat, and then 4th story is flat. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh my god, it's 4 stories with a far out. It's actually 6 stories. 4 stories there'll be a basement and an attic. Oh my god, what have I done? I'm not even kidding. That's actually the first time I thought about it. It's gonna be 6 stories. Look how big it is. How are we even gonna do it? I mean, I like the idea of having stairs. That's not a stair, but if you use your imagination, it is. I don't even know about palette. Like, I genuinely don't know. I think we might have to have wood on the upper stories, floors. Is that the word? But then I think down here, maybe we should have like stone or polished. I don't know, like stone, with a nice design or something. I have no idea. We can decide the palette later, yeah, for sure. You're safe for toxic waste just for summer. You guys are so mean. Do you know what though, Dolphin? You're actually giving me a lot of food for thought, and I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. You're a good survival builder, and I appreciate that. That's something that you do really well, and if I didn't want to know your opinion, I wouldn't ask. Even if it's not what I want to hear. Build it out of quartz! Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Wanderer. Echoing in my head. It doesn't sound very nice. Quartz! 1.8! Bless you! That's all I hear. I'm just not a quartz fan. Just not a quartz fan, okay? You think wood would look nice? Would we like wood on the whole house though? Or the house? The 6-story monstrosity? Or would it be this way, we're going this way. Would it be more... Oh, I butchered this, guys. I really did. If we did this way. Just trying to see. I think each side is going to have to be done by hand. Oh my god, this is such a big project. What was I thinking? Well, the thing is, I don't want this to be hard. I don't want it to be super... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm okay with this actually. This is fine. I don't want it to be really hard. Like, I want people to be able to... Oh my god! 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, 1, 2, 3. I'm not even kidding. How did you guys let me do that? How did I let me do that? What's this? You don't want to use too many block variations. Would be a good choice. Check the link posted. There's a link. Oh, there is. You can definitely check the link. Oh, I see. Oh, some of those are intense, right? Some of those are really nice. Like parquet. Parquet. Is that the word? Parquet flooring? Parquet? Wow, that's intense. There's some really good designs out there. But then if I was going to do something like that, right? Poor Summer, she's just like, get the garden done, Kim. And I'm like, but I got something else to think about. I can't make this smaller. It has to be evens. Guys, I done gone goofed. So if I need to bring this out here. I feel like such a spoon. Such a special spoon. Copy. Give me a second. Move one. Move. Oh my gosh! You're an egg. Ah! That's fine. It's okay, guys. Oh, I didn't copy it properly. That's okay. We can fix it. Some of those... That flooring is like really intense though. What have I done? Did I just actually get that 10 different flavors wrong? I think I did. That's fine. Guys, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Said no one ever. Pause 2. And then we'll copy a... And then what did I move it? 1. Okay, that's easy to fix. I don't know. It's gonna have to be as well like a triple floor as well, because if we want to hide any redstone or anything, we need a gap as well between, like we need the flooring, a block, a gap, and then the flooring between, like in the ceilings and stuff between the floors as well. It's just so you can give yourself enough room, just in case you want to hide things, because you know there's gonna be like a butt ton of crap hidden in this mansion, right? I really, the more I do this map, the more I realize I've bitten off more than I can chew, for sure. And it makes me feel mildly uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable enough to do anything about it, but it makes me feel uncomfortable enough to acknowledge that I feel uncomfortable about how much building I have to do. Which is fine. And I think streaming definitely slows it down, for sure. I don't think that's a bad thing. We'll revisit the plants later. I'm not too worried about it. Because I just end up faffing around. And it's you guys make me faff around. I don't faff around by choice. It's you guys do it to me. Maybe we should, maybe Dolphin could be our flooring consultant. Ooh. Congratulations on your promotion. I like that. Come on. Be composted. Decompose. Is that what it is? Something like this. What's... Great things. What? Bless you. Great things are not done in your comfort zone. You're totally not wrong. Wow, guys, look! I know, right? Here's one I prepared earlier. So that means you can't be there. And then that means you can't be there as well. I know, right? If I put this here... Oh, maybe? Oopsies. Smashing holes all over the place. Maybe here. I think that's unnecessary. I think it's... Oh, no, it's not, actually. I kind of like it. Swag, YOLO, it stays. That's how we make decisions here, if you didn't know. I'm just like, hey guys, should I do this? And you guys just sitting there just like, don't even bother answering her because she's going to make up her own mind eventually. And if she doesn't, she'll get told for faffing and then she'll move away. It's fine, guys. Just don't answer her when she says it. Pretty much the gist of it, right? So you go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is... Just want to double check. Okay, it's 4. Yeah, we're good. Woo! There we go, guys. And I mean, you can get into these, like, they're not to keep you out. You can, you know, we're good doggos here. We're not keeping out any doggos. We're all good doggos here. The idea is to keep you in. Forever. RT, hi! How you doing? It's nice to see you, friend. We're faffing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of faffing. That really upsets me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that really upsets me. I don't know about this bit. I don't know what to do here. Maybe I should mirror that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could you imagine if I had to do this in survival? I could. I'm confident I can. Like, I'm not. I know I can. I think it would take a lot longer. And I mean, this build is definitely my style. Like, if you ever wanted to put a style on kimandjax, this is probably more my style, definitely. And you know what the best thing is? You guys get this. You guys get to download this and have it for free. As soon as we finish the estate island, I'm going to publish the estate island as well. Maybe. Now I can hear Meanie going, Kim, stop talking, stop promising. My plan is to publish it. I'm hoping I can, but we might put a little spin on it for you guys. Might do something a little bit different. Lilac. Yeah, like that. Break you up a wee bit. I don't know what we're gonna do. Now I don't like this corner at all. Oh, we need lighting, guys, right? Do you know what I want to do now? I just want to do like fancy wooden flooring designs instead of finishing this stupid pond. It's not stupid. Don't close your ears. It's fine. You're not stupid. I just dislike you strongly because you're making me put effort in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's cool. Double checking, guys. Gotta make sure you're on the right page. That's supposed to be something like that, I think. What? Just being me? Yeah, pretty much, RT. I mean, you're not missing anything, right? We're just gonna have to live with it not being symmetrical. I'm so sorry, guys, and I know it's gonna upset some of you. Oh my gosh, I just had a really good idea. I know! If you were lurking, this is the time you want to look. I'm totally kidding, don't look. 1, 2, you know what I'm gonna do. 3, 4, 5! Yes! Right? This is, oh, do you know what I should do, guys? I should bring these guys down, yeah? Right? I know. I didn't think about that. What do you reckon? Bring those guys down? I'm totally gonna do. What is this? It looks divine. It does look divine, indeed. It would be so much fun in survival. You're not even kidding. Do you know what the downside to this being in survival would be, though? There would be torches everywhere. Like, it would be torch spam city. Which is fine, I guess. I feel like my chair was wobbling for a second there. Unless it's just me being a wibble wobble. Probably. Right, position 2. If this is unfamiliar to you guys as well, what I'm doing is I'm selecting a region. I'm selecting, so you see I placed this block here. This is position 1, and just to help you visualize it, just in case you haven't seen it before, this is block number 2. So what I've done is, as you can see, it's a little region, like an oblong that I've just created around this block. Because what I'm wanting to copy is everything inside it. So I've done position 1, which is lefty loosey, left click, and then position 2, which is righty tighty, right click, and then we're going to get rid of those blocks that are just visually there for you guys. And what I am going to do is make sure I'm standing on the ground. I think my chair is wobbling because of me. I don't think it's an earthquake. Copy it. And I'm standing in front of this block and I need to remember the direction I'm facing, which is west. Sorry with my accent. West. It is west. So I need to remember as well which direction I'm looking in when I'm pasting these things as well. Vella, hi. How you doing? It's nice to meet you, friend. Come on in. Oh my gosh, and laugh. Hi. Guys. I'm gonna learn some weird world edit. Feel free to stalk around. Oopsies, wrong button. And then now I was standing on a block and remember what is in front of me. Well, this block here is gonna turn into that iron Herbidoo. What is that thing called? Iron anvil. There we go. I knew this. I don't need you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go paste. What I normally do is minus air because I don't want those air blocks in around that, because what it's going to do is going to cut out like a big oblong around it basically. But in this case I do want the whole thing pasted because I want it to replace what was sitting there. Sweet baby Jesus. Did they look okay? I don't think I like that block though. I think it needs to be chicken chiseled. Let's put a chicken block down, guys. I know, right? And then oopsies. There we go. And then I was thinking this one needs to be black stone wall. Thank you for the follow, guys. I do appreciate it as well. What's this? It is, what is, this is just, no, this is World Edit. I'm using World Edit, which is an extension. Do you think it is pointless with the hopper? What do you guys reckon? I say yes to these, honestly, these are like, these are not little studs, like earrings for your ears. Like, these are like freaking dangly boy earrings, right? These are just the dangly boy earrings of lamps. Oh my gosh, I really like it. And they're super tall as well. But what do you guys think? Should we just do the iron block on top of the hopper, or should we keep the hopper? Now, keep in mind I am using a resource pack that does make iron a little bit darker. So if we were to look at this in vanilla, don't tell Drath. Please don't tell Drath, guys. Every time, it's probably the one time he raids, take the hopper out. Well, what we should do, Minnie, is we should do a poll. Hopper or no hopper? Well, this is in vanilla, so as you can see, it looks absolutely fine in vanilla as well. Look at these dangly boys. God, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Look at these earrings. These are like earrings from the 80s. These are big chonkers. I like them. I'm thinking I do like my poles. I like poles, and I do like trapdoors also, just so you guys know. And I have an issue with wool. I really enjoy building with wool, and I don't like quartz. That's pretty. I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna quiz you guys on that next week. What? Not another poll. It's the 20th one today. Can you even count, Wander? It's like the 3rd or 4th or 5th. It's not that many. Guys, poll, no poll. Hopper or no hopper? Just say, just in chat if you're listening or you just want to come over. Hopper or no hopper? You guys tell me, and I'm gonna take it off the screen while you're voting so you can't see what you're voting for. Hopper or no hopper? I'm neither here nor there. You guys tell me what you want as well. No hopper, no hopper. Thank you, Bella, as well. Thanks for like literally jumping in and just getting amongst. I think it's epic. It's good. Some of you probably know each other as well. Mama Sugar is being against the grain as always. She says hopper. I don't know. It doesn't make an awful lot of sense. Well, let me put another one here just so you can see it and get the idea of it. Would be blah, 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 blah. Putting it here, pasting it. Need to remember to change that. And change this. What I should do is just copy that and make it a little bit easier on myself. But guess what? We're not in the business of making things easier for ourselves, are we? So, oh my god. How cute does this place look, right? You say hopper? Laura says hopper. Okay, so we got 2 no hoppers and 2 hoppers. You guys suck at making decisions. I'm just going to put that out there right now. You guys are absolutely terrible. So that means you are... Oh, it's a multi-block! Oh my goodness! Oh, Drath, you're full of surprises, my friend. So, which one did we copy it on? I can't even remember. Did we copy it on that block? I think we did. We did. We need a hooper. Oopsies. Oh yeah, gravity's a thing. That's right. Lol. Right. Who would have known? This way. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna lose my voice. What's this? No anvil. That's not one of the questions. No anvil? Can I remove a hopper? I sure can. Do you mean like pull it right down? Actually, I'll tell you what, I can do that. If I did it here, for example, is this what you're meaning? Nope. I am special today. Oopsies, burrito. My bad. My bad. No, Kim. Undo. Here we go. Is that what you're asking? Oh my god, we got there. Okay, so as you can see, the wee dude on the right, lefty loosey, righty tighty on the right is no hopper, and on the left is hopper. I kind of think with the hopper looks better, actually. I don't know. I'm doing drink. What am I drinking? Coffee first. No anvil. What's this? You think it looks better? I don't know. You reckon no anvil? So you reckon hopper instead of anvil? Okay. Let's make this really complicated, guys. Oh, that's wrong color. That's fine. My bad. Oh, I kind of agree. Oh, I kind of think no anvil's okay, right? Because we got an anvil up the top, hey? No anvil. You're actually like that. I kind of I know, Mama Sugar. I was like, wait a minute. This is not gonna work. Something's wrong with this picture. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this last one, right? I kind of like no anvil. You know, if you'd done a poll, yeah, it would have made it so much easier, guys. I'm just gonna put that out there. But you guys decided to make it hard on yourself. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Copy. Guys, undo is literally one of the hardest things, I swear, because you want to undo, you've done something, you don't like it, so you're immediately just like, oh no, I don't like that. Oops, gonna get rid of my flowers as well. That's okay, I'm fine with that. We can put them back as well. There you go. Wait, am I special? Oh no, I am special, but what are we up to here as well? Mama Sugar, I just saw your message. Guys, Mama Sugar's trying to threaten me in DM. It's just not gonna work. Funny. I think that was a good choice. Well, thanks for initiating that, Dolphin. That's actually really cool. Quite like it. So you are a chair. It's really awkward, actually, to be perfectly honest, with Draft's best friend on my hotbar. I kind of struggle a little bit with organizing my hotbar. Who would have thought? Wait, how many blocks in between? It's on the fourth one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the fifth one. I knew that. I was just testing you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fifth. You go this way, this way, this way. Wait a minute. Oh no, never mind. Trust me, guys. I'm an author. I know what I'm doing. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, on the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fifth. So. Yeah, that looks cool, right? I think that provides enough lighting as well. Especially with the trees. The poplar, the tall boys and stuff like this. You need the copy paste feature. You can do it, guys. You definitely do it. You can do it. I can't England. You can do it, not in vanilla, because that's cheating. So, not in vanilla, sorry, like in survival. But outside of survival, dude, World Edit is your friend. Trust me on that one. He's just like, I got you, girlfriend. And I'm just like, thanks, bro. Totally appreciated. Yeah, that looks cute, right? Look at him. Look at those dangly earrings. Oof, I super like them. I know, me too. What, you can't English? Me too. You can't even England. You can't even English. You can't even say it wrong. That looks really cute, guys. I quite like it. So we need to figure out where else we're going to put them. So I'm just going to stay in, I'm going to stay in this mode for a little bit. Now the issue, if you've just tuned in, first of all, hi. Second, my issue is the pool is an odd number and the paths are an even number. Now I could actually fix this by moving the pool in by 1 block, but I'm stubborn and I don't want to. Even though it would fix my issue, I still refuse. This is wrong. 1, 2. This actually needs to be here. So, you guys also not my real mom, and you can't tell me what to do. I probably will fix it off stream. Now that I've said that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm full of hot air. As soon as like someone's just like, oh, are you challenging me, Kim? And I'm like, no, run away. I mean, I'll talk about like this map behind its back, but I would never do it in front of its face. Because it would kick my backside. So then if we're gonna, so we need to put one of these on the end here. So like if we're gonna just pretend we'll put one there. 1 block out. And if we're gonna follow this line, which is the edge of the pool, and then that means there has to be one here. Get out of my way, trapdoor. Which means there can't be a seat there. Which is a shame because Summer likes that seat, but I also like upsetting Summer. So, you know, it's a win-win situation in my mind. So this time I'm going to go paste minus air, and what it's going to do, it's going to paste that selection but without the air block. The air blocks did all these blocks around it, as you can see, and that's why my flowers were getting removed when I was pasting them. So I personally think this needs to be here. There we go. Do you see? Do you see? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Oof! I don't know about you guys, I'm hungry. I know I said it before. Now I really want empanadas. Yeah, that looks cool. That's a good little bit of do you see what I mean by like a repetitive pattern works? It catches your eye and it looks good, and it draws you in, and even it doesn't have to be perfect, like, you know, that's an odd entrance and the path is even, just saying. But what's this? You gotta fix with the path. You'll tell me offline. If it's like putting quartz down, I refuse to do it. Wanderer, I am gonna hold that against you for the rest of like forever, just so you guys know. Also, can I just say, definitely mod love. Oh, you're a sweetie. You're not really. Damn it. You suggested quartz blocks and then you just do something nice. Mod love. Do you know what we should do though? We should definitely paste the rest of this. Time set. Wait. I know what I'm doing. Time set. And I know I can do daytime, but I'm just a little bit extra on this one. Just so you know. What's this? With my YouTube videos, does it show it in slow motion? It's just the VODs. Just slightly edited VODs. There's nothing special. And they're 2 months behind as well. I mean, you could take all the... Come on, server. You could take all the stuff that I'm doing and you could slow the videos down if you wanted to. Oh, I really like this song. I say it every time. I know. Shall we flip it? Should we put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it? Is your flibbidibidibidibidibber? Is your flibbidibidibidibber? That's the extent of my wrapping. Yeah, Christmas wrapping paper. That's what it is. Yeah. Oopsies. There is a faster way I could do this. Now, if you're wondering why like my frame rate is dropping, it was actually Dolphin that pointed it out to us last week, I believe. You're such a blessing in disguise for that, honestly. This is not even, and I'm not okay with this. We just need to put a garden here or something. We'll just pretend it's there. No, it can't even be there. Can it be there? It can't be there either. Guys, I made a mistake here somewhere. This lantern can't be there, so that means undo, and that means this one needs to go too. And that one. What did I do with World Edit? I don't trust me now. What's this here, a wild card? The YouTube videos, they're just the VODs uploaded, guys, and they're a couple months behind, so if you weren't here for a lot of it, feel free to go check them out as well, and drop a subscribe if you feel that you want to as well. That would definitely help me for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, video editing is not easy and it's very time consuming. And with the super secret, literally super secret projects that I'm doing, they're taking up all my spare time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't actually have time. Something doesn't feel right. So something doesn't feel right there. Otherwise, like, I would totally edit the videos myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, my brain is really struggling with that one, right? I just wish I had more time. If you guys didn't know as well, actually I should probably take this opportunity. I've spent the last 3 months working for Nvidia, which was really neat. I was given the opportunity to create some content for them, which was like even more exciting. I know, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The content 1, 2, 3, 4. So wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that needs to be there. That can't be there. Something needs to be in the middle. Oh, it's even. Oh, I break my own heart. So what I did was I've created content for them and I've handed it back to them, and because it's their intellectual property, I'm not allowed to say what it is that I've been doing. I've done 2 projects now, and both of them belong to them. That's you'll know once it's released. You'll see. I'm confident someone will probably see it before I see it even. It's probably what it is, and I've been absolutely blessed beyond words for them to come up and just say, hey, you know, we think you'd be good for this. And Rose, and then I've actually just taken on another super secret project behind the scenes, and so I had literally 2 days off between finishing the last super secret project and then this one. So I'm in video editing. I would love to edit my VODs and to turn them into proper episodes, because I know it's really hard to watch. I know it's super hard. Oh god, this is so many different levels of wrong, Kim. Oh. To watch, you know, a full-length VOD, it's not the easiest thing to do. Then I know you need to edit and it needs to be polished and all that stuff and yada yada yada, and I've looked into it and it gives me so much anxiety because there's just so much to it and it's so involved. Honestly, to like the hermits who edit their own videos, if they do, I'm assuming a good chunk of them probably do, I don't know how they do it. But I guess if you're recording with purpose, where I'm just spending 3 hours in recording, you know, I feel like we should just flip it and see what it looks like. What do you guys reckon? The answer is yes. No, we can't. We need to do this bit first. Nah, let's just flip it and check it out, right? So, this might be a bad idea, but guess what? I've had worse ideas, honestly. None of you guys have seen any of my ex-boyfriends, so, I've had plenty of worse ideas. Where's our middle point there? Pause 2. Right, so what I've done is I've selected that far corner. I just want to see what it looks like while it's flipped and mirrored, and I think this is probably a good opportunity to have a look at it because it's nearing the end of the stream. So what I've done is I've copied the far corner down the back, and then that's down the bottom on the ground, and I've come up here to the top. So, you know, if you think about it, you know, like I've copied up here and then I've, you know, done up here. So I've done sort of like, you know, good oblong. Now I'm going to stay here and I'm going to look, so I want to copy this side, my left side. So I'm going to look to the left and I'm going to go copy, looking above the horizon always, and I'm going to turn it over this way because I want to flip it. So I want to take that side literally and flip it like a pancake. And you need to be looking in the direction that you're wanting what you've copied to flip, and you need to look above the horizon line. Guys, you could probably say this for me now, by now. I've said it so many times, always making sure you're looking above the horizon line. And then I'm going to go flip. And what it's done is taken what I've copied and it's flipped it for me. We can't see it, it's on the clipboard though. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go paste, but not minus ear. I'm just going to do paste. Because if I did minus ear, what it's going to do is it's going to paste the blocks and it's going to like merge like real janky like into this cutaway, which we don't want. We just want it to, I have the hiccups. We just want it to paste, like take everything including the ear blocks. Now it's going to probably choke for a couple of seconds. There we go. And this is our poo pond. So I'll undo it and I'll get into spectator mode for you guys just so you can see it again. Actually, it kind of looks alright, doesn't it? I think we've done okay, guys. So So I'll just undo. Oh my god, undo is so hard to type. So you can see what was there before, and all we've done is just taken the left side and we've flipped it over to the right side. So what I can do is I can do redo, just so you can see it happen yourself. And there it is. And I think that's I think that looks okay. I think what we've done is pretty nifty. I have to admit, it doesn't look terrible. It looks better than what I thought it was gonna look. Oh my gosh, no, that's the thing, Vala. You don't have to do this by hand. If you're in a creative world, I'm really blessed at the moment to I'm being hosted by my friends on a server that is literally 5 hours north of me, so it's here in New Zealand, you know, so I've got excellent ping and all that stuff. I mean, World Editor is so simple. If you can install it, you can install it for whatever version of Minecraft you're playing. If you can install it and get it going, if you actually have a look in my Discord, I've got a whole channel called World Editor, and it's got like literally a whole bunch of commands that you guys can use for free. Take them, use it, copy it yourself, save it somewhere, wherever you want, whatever. Come back and reference it often, you know, so you're gonna come work for me. Dolphin, I pay in hugs and compliments. Sorry. I mean, you'll be rich with compliments, trust me on that one. I mean, you won't be lacking for a bit of love and a bit of warm fuzzies. I can definitely give you those. But I mean, if it was up to my community, we'd pay in peanuts. They'd be like, no! Because I say peanuts because you're all nuts, so just in case that reference was lost, which it probably was. This looks pretty sweet, guys. I must admit, this actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Do you know what we will do? Now you're gonna go, why, Kim? Why are you doing this? Bear with me, guys. Hold the phone. Hold my beer. Hold your horses, kids. I'm in the lamp. Give me a second. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna copy from over. I'm gonna go into spectator. Now, if you didn't know that, you can actually, in spectator mode, you can. Hello, underside. You can actually, so we're gonna go down a little bit. We're just gonna make sure. We don't really care too much about the underside. It doesn't matter what's happening over there. I see Mama Sugar's messaged me. It's probably another threat. I mean, I say I'm not scared of her, but there's like a little part of me that is a little bit fearful because out of respect though, definitely. So what I've done is I've actually deliberately copied a good chunk of the building. So I'm gonna go pause 2. Bear with me, Gorn. Bear with me. Remember again, looking in the direction that you're copying. And when you flip it, you turn and face the direction you want to flip, making sure you're looking, you got it, above the horizon. And you want to go paste this case. Right. Oh, there we go. You can watch it happen in real time. Oh, my bad. I made a boo-boo. Yeah, I did make a boo-boo. Oh, no, I didn't make a boo-boo. Unfortunately, I mean, it copies everything, so we've still got a little bit of editing to do and stuff like that. This is more just wanted to see, and I was like, oh, this is wrong. It's not wrong, it's just I haven't fixed those walls yet. It did flip this, which I don't want that flipped. We lost our cursed block. No, don't tell Funky. I'm secretly not sad about that. It was gonna have to go eventually. I mean, I'm sad that it's gone, but it was gonna have to go eventually. There we go, if that makes a little bit more sense. It's a little bit more like repeated, I guess is probably the word you're thinking of, but it's okay for it to be symmetrical. Set bricks. There we go. Honestly, and if you're not sure about World Edit or you've got any questions about it, my DMs are always open, guys. If you're not sure about something, or even if you just want to share a screenshot of like what you've been making or building and you just want to share it with someone, feel free to reach out and message. I'm totally okay with that. Generally, I do my best to reply to people, but sometimes I forget. I'm just gonna say. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, sometimes I forget to reply to my own family as well. Nope, you're not stone. You are bricks. But if you want to give World Edit a go, I do highly recommend it. It makes things so much faster. It doesn't stop you building. You still have to build, and I really need to stress that. You've still got to build and you've still got to create stuff. If you're copying and pasting, you've got to build something for it to copy and paste, guys. You know, so like I had to build all of this and flip some bits, copy a section, rotate it, paste it and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I didn't save any of the VODs back then, so I don't actually have any of the VODs from when I was building this. But I mean, if there's something that you want to know or something that stands out, or if you're practicing or learning or you're just not sure, guys, just ask. And I really don't mind. I'm like, so happy to help people further themselves and better themselves and to learn a new skill or you know, take what you already know and improve on it, and you probably know something that I don't know. That's definitely a thing. I mean, I'm always learning with World Edit. Always learning with World Edit. There's always so much going on, and I'm literally just scratching the surface on what's possible. There's so much possible. And I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. There's just so much with World Edit. Canoe returns. Yes, she does. No, do you like our pond? I think it turned out really well. So I think what we'll do is the next stream, we'll take our path around. Now we're probably gonna have to start stepping down in bits and pieces, but we're gonna have to start putting in like formal gardens. And I know we've just made a formal poo pond. Look at the shadow. Do you see that shadow? Does that make you think of an Enderman, guys? To me, that makes me think of an Enderman. I know, right? I think this looks really good. And you know what? It looks really good at nighttime too. Right? Do you like it? I like it a lot. With pleasure. Mama Sugar, with pleasure. Dolphin, hit me right in the feels. Dolphin says your friendship is more important than money. You are spot on, ma'am. Spot on. That's my hair tie. Just so you guys know. Pond is lovely. Thank you guys. Pond is pretty. I'm glad you guys like it. You guys helped me decide what this was as well. Time set. My favorite time. 12:750. It doesn't quite work with this texture pack. 500. Yeah, it doesn't really work with this texture pack. 11,500. 1100. That's not terrible. I like it. The pond is beautiful. Oh yeah, it sure is, guys. Do you know what time it is though? It's time for lip gloss. Do you know why? You never know who's watching. You always need to look good for your enemies, guys. Oh, I gotta say this. What's this? Picks the plumpkin to be made into plumpkin pie. Yeah, thank you, Mama Sugar. Lip gloss indeed, guys. I've even got 2 lip glosses. I've got my Nvidia lip gloss. I've got my normal lip gloss. I have had a lot of fun. This pond is honestly like 11 out of 10. I think is epic. And I'm actually really happy to sort of like end it on this note because we've just done such a good job together. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, look at it. Look at it with your eyeballs. Oh my gosh. Look what we made, guys. I know, right? Look what we made, guys. That is so freaking gorgeous. Daytime, that's better. Less in your face. You're right with it? No. No's not a fan of shaders, guys. That's alright. We won't hold it against her. We totally will. Thank you so much, Dolphin. Thank you as well for agreeing to be a consultant on the estate mansion flooring project, whatever it is. I think I would definitely need you guys' advice when I get in there. Once we've gone around and done the grounds as well, we will get stuck inside there and we will do that. This is going to be a really big project and I do highly recommend you guys stick around for it for sure. What I am going to do now, I've got my lip gloss on. I'm going to turn that off. I'm super happy you guys are here. Genuinely, you guys make it worth it. You actually do. And the fact that it's a joint project, yeah, I'm on it. It's a joint project, guys. And when I say that, I know I am building it. And when I say it's a solo project and a solo map, that's because it is a solo project and a solo map, but it can't be done without you guys. It cannot be done without you guys. And I can't stress that hard enough, honestly. We've got to do it together. Thank you so much for the absolute blessing and privilege it is to stream for you guys and create content for you. I really, really, really appreciate what you guys do for me on so many layers and so many levels. Guys, remember as well, if you're not feeling okay and you're not doing okay, to reach out to someone, you know, in Discord or a friend or someone out there who can help you as well. Remember that if you're going through stuff, guys, you don't have to do it alone, and I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. Do you know who we're gonna go say hi to? I can't type. Guys, come with me. Come with me, get the channel points. We're gonna pass on. We're gonna pass on the love. The raid call is hashtag Kimspiration with whatever emotes you have, whatever you've got. If you don't have mine, that is totally okay as well, guys. What it is, it's hashtag Kimspiration. And what we want to do is we want to pass on the love and the inspiration to Drath. He is honestly, he is the creator of this texture pack. He's a personal friend of mine. He is an inspirational human. He's so good and he's so onto it, guys. He really is. And I would love nothing more than to go over and say hi to Drath and let him know that we're thinking of him, and we want to encourage him and uplift him and tell him that he's doing a good job. So come with me, get the channel points, come with the raid. Let's go over and say hi to Drath, guys. I'll catch you in the Discord, okay? Love yous heaps, and remember, my DMs are open, okay? If you're going through stuff, you don't have to do it alone.